American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tommy D. West Gymnasium and Dwayne Baxter Court here in Comanche, Oklahoma, on Comanche High School as we get set for some Friday night action. The Lindsay Leopardettes and the Lindsay Leopards are on the road to take on the Lady Indians and Indians of Comanche. My name is Greg Peary. Glad you've joined us here in Comanche. This broadcast of Lindsay Leopard and Leopardette basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank in Lindsay. And alongside my producer over here running the live stream, JD Scruggs, we've got Andrew, ESPN2 Lion, on the camera. Kevin has abandoned us tonight, and unfortunately, Glenn couldn't make the trip down tonight either. It's too far after he gets off work to be able to make it down. So you're going to have me tonight. I'm going to miss Glenn on the broadcast tonight as well. But we get ready to get closer to the end of the season. We're down to just a couple of weeks left in the basketball season, and things are shaping up to be a fun finish. This is a Leopardette Comanche matchup that we saw back right after the first of the year. In fact, it was the first game back from Christmas break, and the Leopardettes came away with a big win of 45-31 over the Lady Indians. The Leopardettes coming in 15-5 tonight. Still ranked number 10 in the state, Class 3A, and Comanche comes in 6-13. Comanche coming off of a 30-point loss to the Lady Dragons of Purcell on Tuesday night. The Leopardettes, however, are coming in off of a pretty big win over the Lady Bobcats of Bridge Creek, 50-29, the final score in that ball game. Had a big game from Cannon Russell. She had 15, had 8 rebounds on the night. He even had a couple of threes. Maddie McGowan finishes also in double figures with 13 on Tuesday. Ended up 4 boards. She had a couple of threes as well. And then Gentry Wilmot with 9, Leslie Wilmot with 8. Leslie doing what Leslie does. She had 8 points, 11 rebounds, and was 2 of 3 from the free throw line as well. Leopardettes shot decent from the field. They were 39% from the field at 15 of 28, 5 of 22 from behind the arc, and then 5 of 14 from the free throw line. So did not shoot well, just 35% from the free throw line. They definitely need to work on that. But the Leopardettes outscored Bridge Creek 16-2 in the final quarter, and had 22 points in the paint compared to 4 for just Bridge Creek. And in fact, the Leopardettes had 12 second chance points compared to just 2 for Bridge Creek. And probably the biggest number, the turnovers, 18 turnovers in the game for the Lady Bobcats, and the Leopardettes pick up 21 points off of those 18 turnovers. But again, a big win for the Leopardettes to break them up to 15-5 on the season and take on this 6-13 Comanche team. The last time these two teams met, the Leopardettes came away with a 45-31 win in that ball game. Did not have any Leopardettes in double figures in that game, but had 9 apiece from Leslie Wilmot and from Cannon Russell, had 8 apiece from Gentry Wilmot and Maddie McGowan, and then 6 from Alondra Lopez. So when you look at the roundabout scoring, you get a lot of people close to double figures. Is sometimes better than having one person with 40. So they did a great job that night. Had way too many turnovers, although they forced a bunch on Comanche that night. But the Leopardettes had 20 turnovers in that ball game, not a number that Coach Cater wants to see on the turnover line for sure. But for Comanche, Jaylee Roebuck, one of just 2 returning starters from last year's team for Comanche, finished the game with 16, and then Rayleigh Ellis ended up with 10, the other player in double figures. And you go from those two in double figures to Gentry Whaley, who's the other returning starter for Comanche, and she finished with 2. And Savannah, or I believe she goes by Dre Sparks, finished with just 2 points as well. And then Sienna O'Connor with just 1. So, again, not a lot of scoring from anybody other than Ellis and Roebuck for Comanche in that first meeting. So we'll see how that pans out here tonight for the Comanche Lady Indians against the Lindsay Leopardettes. And I was going to tell you some more here, but we've turned the lights out so we can do the entrance onto the court for warm-ups for the Comanche Lady Indians. Let's talk about the boys matchup for tonight. The Lindsay Leopards again taking on Bridge Creek. That was a fun game on Tuesday night. The Leopards sneak out a 71-68 win over Bridge Creek in a game that was back and forth. It was tight. The largest lead for the Leopards in that game was 7 points. I believe the largest for Bridge Creek at any one point was 5 points. There was a total of 16 ties and 13 lead changes in that ball game as they went back and forth, had 5 ties and 6 lead changes in the fourth quarter alone. But it was a breakout game for Isaac Cameron, and the sophomore came out with 23 points, 5 boards on the night, and he scored 8 of the Leopards' final 10 points in that ball game. And these are the impressive numbers. Isaac was 7 of 8 from the field and 9 of 10 from the free throw line, and he was 7 of 8 from free throws when he, and again, 9 of 10 free throws, but 7 of 8 from the free throw line in just the fourth quarter. It was Isaac Cameron's night, and they had no answer for him, and he had 23 points, a season high for him. And then right behind him was Hunter Russell, who had a breakout game as well. He had 17 points on the night, and again, both of those guys with season highs and 3 threes on the night from Hunter Russell as well. Creed Taylor finished the night with 12 points. He had 3 threes in the game. And Gus Torres also in double figures, had 10 points, 5 boards. And the Leopards, again, sneak out a 71-68 win on a night that they shot 51% from the field, so a great shooting night. They were 17 of 26 from 2-point. That is 65% from inside the arc, and they were 33% from outside the arc at 7 of 21. Bridge Creek right next to them, 45% field goals. They were 53% from 2-point and 28% from 3-point range. But the free throws were the difference. The Leopards shoot 25 free throws on the night, shoot 16 for 25, and Bridge Creek only 6 for 11. And, again, the Leopards pull out the big win in that ball game. The Leopards had a 7-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and then Bridge Creek went on a 7-0 run to start the second quarter to tie the game at 20, and it was back and forth after that, and it was on. It was a great ball game, and again, the Leopards pick up the win, and that puts them coming into tonight's ball game against Bridge Creek. They are 15-5, just like the Leopardettes, and they're going to take on a Comanche team who comes in 4-14 on the season. They are coming off of a 58-36 loss to Purcell Tuesday evening. And when these two teams met again right after at Christmas break, the Leopards had a 59-44 win over the Comanche. The Leopards had 16 points from Bryce Cater that night. In fact, he had 11 of those in the third quarter of that ball game. Finished with 16. Isaac Cameron had 12 in that ball game, but Creed Taylor also had 12, had 4 threes in the first half, and finishes with 12 points in the ball game for the Leopards as well. So we'll see if the Leopards can repeat that tonight. For Comanche, Kobe Shannon finished with 12 to lead the way for the Indians, and Giovanni Demery, the other senior, finished with 10 points on the night, and then Bryson Lastly finished with 9 to lead the way for Comanche. But again, a 59-44 win for the Leopards in that earlier meeting where the Leopards came away with that win. So we'll see how that one stacks up coming up after the girls' game here in just a few minutes. We do have the Comanche percussion section across the way from us that I'm pretty positive you can probably hear very loudly in my head microphone. And I am a percussion player, so I like good percussion. But while they're playing, we'll send it to JD. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with some more of your American Exchange Bank pregame show from Comanche and Tommy D. West Gymnasium right after this on KBLP Live.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay!
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
Craving a taste of authentic Mexico right here in town? Head over to Casa 13. Order to go and settle in for all your leopard action at home. Now serving breakfast Saturdays and Sundays. Come see us at 110 Southeast 4th Street. Go Leopards!
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We're located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay!
The City of Lindsay is a proud sponsor of LHS Athletics and Academics and wishes all Leopards and Leopardettes a healthy, happy, successful season. Lingman Incorporated is a proud supporter of the Lindsay community. We hope you'll keep us in mind for all your oilfield electrical needs. You can give us a call at 405-756-4773.
Hey friends, Danny Daniels here. I wanted to take a moment and let you know about a very helpful service that I provide for you and your family in our community. I own and operate Danny Daniels Pest Services, and I would like to ask you to call me the next time you have a need or desire for effective, safe, and affordable pest services. If you have spiders, roaches, ants, fleas, ticks, scorpions, crickets, whatever, I can help. Give me a call at 405-428-3833. That's 405-428-3833. I'd be glad to help.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
For all your tax services, contact Grant and Katie Johnson, CPA. Grant and Katie are certified public accountants that provide full-service accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. With 2 offices, one located at 600 Southeast 4th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, and another at 313 North Walnut in Pauls Valley, Grant and Katie are ready to meet your CPA needs. Give Grant or Katie a call at 405-238-2727 and set up your appointment today.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go Lindsay!
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
Legacy Roofing is a family-owned and operated business that serves Lindsay, Oklahoma and surrounding areas. We specialize in getting your home back to its best, whether it be annual wear and tear or storm damage. We don't just fix roofs, we take care of your home. Legacy Roofing, family-owned, community-focused, and always here for you. Call us today for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 and let us protect your home with the care it deserves.
Welcome back to Comanche, Oklahoma, as we get set for the Lindsay Leopardettes and the Comanche Lady Indians. My name is Greg Peary. Glad you are along with us here for tonight's broadcast of Leopardette and Leopard basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank in Lindsay. For the Lindsay Leopardettes, they will start at guard, a 5'4 senior, number 1, Gentry Wilmot. At forward, a 5'10 senior, number 5, that is Maddie McGowan. At forward, a 5'7 senior, number 10, Leslie Wilmot. At guard, number 22, a 5'4 senior, Cannon Russell. And was it Jolie? It is. That is number 13, the 5'9 junior, Jolie McReynolds gets to start tonight. For the head coach of the Leopardettes, Brian Cater, he's assisted by Johnny Dodd. And the Leopardettes, again, 15-5 coming into tonight's matchup, ranked number 10 in the state in Class 3A. For the Comanche Lady Indians, number 1 is Rayleigh Ellis. He is a 5'3" freshman. Number 20 is Dre Sparks. Sparks, the sophomore. Number 32 is Jaylee Roebuck. Roebuck, a 5'7" junior. Number 2 is Jillian Hushbeck. She is a 5'9" senior. Number 11, Gentry Whaley, a 5'7" senior. Round out the starting 5 for the head coach of the Comanche Lady Indians, Braden Robinson. Lady Indians are 6-13 on the season coming into tonight's matchup. Greg Peary, Andrew Lyon, and J.D. Scruggs here in Comanche. Glad you're with us wherever you might be tuning in to KBLP Live or listening to our FM broadcasts at FM 105.1. Colton Harrell handling things in Lindsay, Oklahoma for our FM station down there. Sparks and McGowan at the center circle to get us started here tonight on a Friday night in Comanche. And Sparks will control the tip into the backcourt as Ellis will bring it across. Leopardettes man defense. Cannon Russell with the defense on Sparks. The backdoor cut for Roebuck is covered. She'll come back out to the wing. Wilmot, and that is a Gentry on the defense. Nearly got the steal there. They're coming back out to Whaley. Whaley back to Roebuck on the wing. Looking inside. Sparks trying to post up McGowan underneath. Back to Whaley right wing. Now Roebuck at the free throw line. Quick catch fire threes way off to the left. Gentry Wilmot comes down with the rebound for the Leopardettes. Left side, Russell works back to the top 2-3 zone here, and Gentry for 3 for the right wing, and it's good. They just left her, and she makes them pay, and Leopardettes open up with a 3-0 lead. Whaley on the handle. McReynolds with the defense. Gets it off to Roebuck. Back out between the circles to Ellis. Works right. Back to Whaley. Dribbles left to right across the top of the screen. Back up top to Hushbeck. Roebuck waits on the screen. Now goes right away from it. Now comes back to Hushbeck. Sends it over to Ellis. Left wing Whaley. Again, looking underneath. Can't get it anything inside to Sparks. And now McGowan tried to get around in front of Sparks. He goes out of bounds, but I think McGowan got the worst of that. She may have taken an elbow right to the throat. She will ease her way back up court. Turnover against Lady Indians. Leopardettes with the basketball. Russell attacks the top of that 2-3 zone. Gentry left wing. Dribbles back to her right. Comes right back to Russell. Left corner McGowan. Dribbles inside. Sends it back out to Russell. Comes right back to Gentry. Left wing 3. That one's short. Rebound into the hands of Ellis. Left wing Roebuck. Right back to Whaley. Ellis top of the key. Works left. Flips it out to Roebuck. She'll go left side down the lane. Good job of getting in there, and we're going to get the blocking call called against Cannon Russell, who did her best to get in there and get a charge drawn, but it won't work. Cannon's fouled the first of the ball game, but it will put Jaylee Roebuck at the line to shoot 2. And the first one up and good, and Lady Indians are on the board. 3-1 Leopardettes. We're 2 minutes into this first quarter exactly. And Roebuck 2 for 2 at the line. Makes it a 3-2 ball game. Across the timeline, Russell sends it right wing to Gentry. Sends it over McReynolds. The backside looking underneath at McGowan, but wide left on the pass. The Leopardettes with the turnover gives it right back to the Lady Indians. Ellis walks it up. Russell meets her at midcourt. Double screen comes. She'll go away from it. Goes right wing to Whaley. Back up top. Roebuck looks to drive, and they're going to call her for the travel. Second turnover on the Lady Indians. Leopardettes get it back. Up by 1. Russell again, the top of that 2-3 zone. Gets it over right wing. McReynolds skip pass to the left side to Gentry. Russell left wing. Looking for somebody. Needs to get it away, and we're going to get a timeout called by Coach Cater. Had a 5-second count that was probably fixing to jump up and get him, so timeout on the floor. 5:18 left here in the first quarter. 3-2 Leopardettes. We'll be back after this. Leopardette basketball is presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
Legends Pub House and Venue is your one-stop shop for good food and good entertainment. Come see us in Chickasha and stay tuned to our website for all of our upcoming events and shows.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. We would like to invite you to come and worship with us on Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We're located at 1205 West Cherokee Street. Here at the Lindsay Church of Christ, you will find the truth of God's Word, spoken in love, and a group of people who love God and one another. Do you have a Bible question? Well, we have a Bible answer. Come and worship with us and be edified at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
Leopardettes with the basketball out of the timeout. Russell on the handle. McReynolds right wing. Goes back to McGowan. Thought about the three. Goes baseline to Wilmot. Leslie tried to force it inside to Gentry, but Sparks will get called for a kick on the basketball, so Leopardettes will get it into their own basket. Gentry will trigger. Leslie underneath. Oh, left it short. Hushbeck with the miss. Whaley on the handle. Calls for Ellis to come get it. Russell on the defense. Pushes her all the way to the left wing. Picks up her dribble, and they tried to screen to get Whaley open up top. McReynolds just fought through it. Roebuck, top of the key. Hushbeck sets the screen, stops, fires a three. It's off the front of the iron, no good. Leslie Wilmot with the rebound. Left wing, Gentry. Works back to the top of the key. Need a high post. Back again on the backside. This time, Leslie puts it up and in. Left it short off the inbound play. She did not there. And it's 5-2 Leopardettes. 4:10 left to go here in the first quarter. And Gentry knocks the ball loose, but Ellis will track it down into backcourt. Gets it away to Roebuck. She'll cross the timeline. Works left. Has to come back right. Lost the handle on the basketball, though. Got it out to Whaley, who gets it to Hushbeck between the circles. Russell knocks it away from Ellis, but Ellis will track it down. Hushbeck quickly left side Whaley. Good recovery by the Leopardette defense. Whaley backs up, resets the offense here. Coach Robinson barks out the play. Whaley pushed all the way to the sideline and steps on it. Great defense right there. Jolie McReynolds would not let Whaley go to that left hand down the side, and she forces turnover number 3 on the Lady Indians. Into the ball game for the Lady Indians. Number 33 is Cassidy Smith, the freshman, and number 13 is Macy Combs, the sophomore. McReynolds, left corner Leslie's. Long 2-ball back iron. McGowan, the miss, but that one won't go either. Come the other way. Roebuck with it, left wing. Works right, and Cannon went for the steal, missed it. Got the ball to Smith. She dribbles right, the dribble handoff to Whaley. She'll work right to left across the top of the key. Working back around to Roebuck on the wing. Got it down underneath, but they're going to call Leslie Wilmot with the push foul underneath. And number 3, Caitlin Ramsey, also in the ball game for Comanche, is the one who picks up the foul there on Leslie. Her first is the team's second in the quarter. Up top, Whaley run off the three-point line by McReynolds. The runner won't go, and they're going to call a foul there on Leslie as well. And that's 2 quick ones on Leslie Wilmot. Third team foul, but this one will be free throws for Gentry Whaley. 2 free throws from Jaylee Roebuck earlier. The only points on the board for the Lady Indians is Whaley misses the front end of 2. Ellis returns. Roebuck gets a breather for the Lady Indians. Whaley's second free throw on the way. That one's off the back iron, no good. McReynolds with the miss. Russell will push it up. McReynolds, left wing, dribbles left to right, comes back to McGowan, left wing, into the left corner, Leslie. Skip it back up top, McReynolds. Back over to Russell, right wing. Goes back to McGowan, into the left corner, right corner this time. Leslie again, the long 2, and that one's up and good. 7-2. Leopardettes a 5-point lead. 2.5 left here in the first quarter. Whaley on the dribble. Waits on the screen from Combs. Gets around it. Picked up by Leslie. Ellis tries to drive in. Reverses back to her left hand. And then she's going to get a reach in. I think. Nope, they get Russell. I thought they were going to get McReynolds with that. But Cannon Russell picks up her second. So now Russell and Leslie both have 2 apiece for the 4 fouls on the Leopardettes. And they're going to call that. Yeah, he called it on the floor. They were lining up for like they were shooting free throws, but it is on the floor. So Roebuck to trigger on the baseline. Gets it out on the right wing. Smith underneath the Combs. Back out to Roebuck. Looks to penetrate. Double teamed, and we're going to get another reach in. And if that's on Leslie, that's 3. Nope, they get it on Gentry. Gentry, it's her first, but that's 5 team fouls now on the Leopardettes. They haven't called a foul yet on Comanche. Roebuck knocks down both the free throws. She's got all 4 of the Lady Indian points at the free throw line. 7-4, Leopardettes by 3. McReynolds lost it, and they're going to call her for the travel. So Leopardettes, with their second turnover, give it right back to the Lady Indians. Smith on the handle, hands to Roebuck. Works left to right across the top of the key. McReynolds gives chase. Ellis reverses at the free throw line, sends it down the baseline to Ramsey. And then the Leopardettes grab it back. 4th turnover. Ahead. McReynolds, right wing. 3-ball on the way is short. Rebound, Roebuck. And going to be a Joey McReynolds with the reach in. That'll be free throws. With 1:37 to go, and Leopardettes are in some foul trouble. 2 on Leslie, 2 on Cannon, and now Gentry and Jolie both have 1 apiece. And at the free throw line, Roebuck continues to be good as she is now 5 for 5 at the line. Whaley returns as Cassidy Smith will set for Comanche. Roebuck, second one on the way, and that one's also good. She is 6 for 6. She's got all 6 of Comanche's points, and they've pulled back within 1. 7-6, 1.5 to go. Marisol Hernandez in for the Leopardettes. Cannon Russell drives down, leaves it for Leslie. Left baseline, drives down, stops, sends it to the left, to the right elbow, for McGowan. Out to Gentry on the left wing. Back up top to Cannon. Sets it up as we approach a minute left to go here. Hernandez nearly lost it, got it back, comes back to Cannon left wing. Into the left corner, Gentry. That is Leslie, not Gentry. Back out to Cannon. Russell on the handle. It's 2-3 zone. Leopardettes haven't figured it out yet. Have not really gotten a good look off of there. They found Leslie back on the backside on it once or twice, but they have not found anything since then. Now they lob inside to Maddie, who was on the backside, and they're going to call it on the floor. They will not get the basket. That time, Maddie able to get her girl pinned up high and get inside. Got a nice in pass from Leslie, but the foul was called on Roebuck. That's the first foul of the game against Comanche. Combs will sit. Inside McGowan, double team, sends it out to Hernandez in the right corner. Didn't get a great pass. And they're going to call a foul now against Caitlin Ramsey. Number 3 picks up her first, team second. And out of all the stuff they haven't called, they called that one. I'm not sure even about that one, but we'll take it. Gentry to inbound, still looks, finally gets it to Leslie, who had a tough shot, left it short. Rebound to Ellis. Whaley with it. High this right side. We got 25 seconds left. Whaley now needs some help. Ellis comes to get it out near the half line. Works to the right wing. Picked up there by Russell. Roebuck now tries to get around Hernandez. Double team. Gets it out into the corner. O'Connor in the game, number 22. Inside. They're going to wave the basket off and say that Ramsey traveled with it before the shot. That'll... Gentry left wing, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, need to get a shot off. Leslie can't handle it. Gentry at the buzzer, no, off the top of the backboard. So the Leopardettes had a 7-2 lead and then 6 free throws on the first quarter from Jaylee Roebuck, and it's a 7-6 ball game. We'll send it back over to JD, take a timeout. We'll come back with the second quarter right after this. This is Leopardette basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come by our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
Leopardettes have the basketball to start the second quarter. They lead by 1, 7-6. Very low scoring first quarter. Hernandez right wing into the right corner, McGowan. Leslie can't get it to her. Gentry top of the key. He'll send it over to Cannon on the left wing. Get into the left corner to Leslie. Inside to McGowan. Skip it all the way back over Hernandez. Out into the right corner for Gentry. The Leopardettes, again, still have not figured out how to find an open shot against this 2-3 zone. It's a tough one. Skip it back to Hernandez left wing from that right corner. Into the left corner, Cannon. Russell got away from Ellis, got it to McGowan at the free throw line. Behind her to Hernandez. Now Cannon gets a look at 3, but it's too strong. Missed that one. And finally, Sparks will track down the rebound. Roebuck brings it up for the Lady Indians. Ellis, as Hernandez went for the steal and fell, but didn't get it. And there's Gentry. She does get the steal, but she will have a wide open layup at the other end of the floor. Makes it count. 9-6 Leopardettes. We've got 6:50 left to go here in the second quarter. Ellis sends it over right wing to Hushbeck. Hands behind her to Roebuck. Roebuck gets around the screen, drives the left side of the lane. Scoop shot will not drop. Russell comes down with the miss, and she'll draw the contact on Roebuck, and that is foul number 2 on Roebuck. First in the second quarter on the Lady Indians. She will sit. Cassidy Smith, the freshman, returns. Hernandez, left wing from Russell, goes right back into the left elbow to Russell, back out to Hernandez. Now comes back to Russell, and Whaley anticipated that pass perfectly, and she will get a run out at the other end and makes it count. First field goal of the game for the Lady Indians, but it pulls them back within 1 at 9-8. Hernandez, double team, gets it into the corner, quickly inside. Gentry can't get it to go, but she does get fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line. Lady Indian foul comes on number 2, Jillian Hushbeck. Her first is the team's second in the quarter. First free throws of the night for the Leopardettes as Gentry Wilmot heads to the line. Gentry's first one on the way will not go. Second free throw from Gentry. That one is good. Now she's got 6 of the Leopardettes' 10, and the Leopardettes with a 2-point lead 2 minutes into this second quarter. They'll come trap, and nice job. Cassidy getting up there, Cassidy Smith getting up to get that one, and that should have been a travel. They do call it. Rayleigh Ellis tried to do the Euro step, but didn't work. Leopardettes get it back off of turnover number 7 against Comanche. Hernandez, right to left across the top of the key, now picks up her dribble and needs some help. Back over to McGowan, right wing. Inside to the right elbow. Gentry tried to dump it down low to Leslie. It's knocked loose on the floor. Jump ball, and possession arrow belongs to the Lady Indians. Right idea, but the pass, there's too many people in between Gentry and Leslie. Could not get it down there to her. Now, they'll come trap in the backcourt. Smith gets it, and it's knocked loose by Cannon Russell. We get another jump ball. Great hustle. The Leopardettes get it right back off of the alternating possession. So Russell will bring it up. Right corner, Leslie. Short corner, Gentry. Back out to Leslie. Up top, Hernandez. Quickly left side to Russell. Left corner, Gentry. Skip pass backside, Hernandez, as she'll draw the contact as Jillian Hushbeck reached out and hit her arm on the way up. Hushbeck's second will be the third team foul, and Marisol Hernandez will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. And first one hits the back of the iron and falls through. Puts the Leopardette lead to 3 at 11-8. Exactly 5 minutes left here in the first half. Second one from Hernandez, too strong, and a rebound pulled down by Sparks. And McGowan knocks the ball loose, but right into the hand of Sparks. Sparks in the lane, needs help. Got it stripped by Gentry. Russell rushes up the floor. Leslie, right corner. Inside McGowan, but tipped by Hushbeck. Leopardettes with their 5th turnover, and then Leslie gets it right back. In the left corner, Gentry. Short corner, Leslie. Back out to Gentry. 3 ball on the way. No, back iron. Long rebound out to McGowan. Wrestle for 3, no, and rebound Gentry. Russell will try another one. That one's good. Cannon Russell's first points of the game, but it puts the Leopardettes up by 6, their biggest of the game at 14-8. Sparks to Roebuck at the free throw line, drives down against Hernandez, high off the glass, it won't drop, and then they'll get Roebuck coming up over the back of Hernandez. That's a great block out by the 5'2 Hernandez. And Roebuck just picked up number 3. She'll get to set along with Sparks and Hushbeck. That is the 4th team foul in the quarter, so Leopardettes will be in the bonus on the next foul from Comanche. Leslie in the right corner, short corner Gentry, backside. Hernandez, again, didn't get a great pass, didn't get a chance to look at a shot there. Cannon out top of the key. Works right. Gets it over on the wing to Leslie. Gentry in the short corner. Again backside. Hernandez this time up off the glass and in. I think they may have found out something about the backside of that zone. And timeout Comanche. 16-8, Leopardettes with their biggest lead of 8, and it comes with 3:25 left to go here in the first half. We'll take a timeout and come back to Comanche. After this, it is Leopardette basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
Lindsay Municipal Hospital is dedicated to providing quality service to our local community, and we're wishing our Leopards and Leopardettes a healthy and successful basketball season. Go Leopards! Physical Therapy Central in Lindsay, Oklahoma is here for you, whether you're a dedicated athlete or you're just trying to navigate your new normal. Our team is dedicated to providing quality service to make your experience as easy as possible. We're wishing our Leopards and Leopardettes a healthy, happy, successful basketball season.
3:25 left to go in the first half. It is Leopardettes by 8, 16-8. It'll be Lady Indian basketball out of the timeout. Whaley gets it into Ellis, but Hernandez with some backcourt pressure. Pushes her left, comes back to her right, goes back left, gets to the free throw line, gets into the lane, then has to stop there. Oh, on the backside, got wide open underneath the Macy Combs, and the Leopardettes got a taste of their own medicine right there and found a wide open Macy Combs on the backside. 16-10, Leopardette lead down to 6. Russell, right corner, Leslie. And we're going to get a push foul called against Macy Combs. And that is the 5th team foul, so this will be free throws for the Leopardettes. So Leslie Wilmot heads to the free throw line. It'll be her first trip there tonight. Leopardettes are just 2 of 4 from the line, all here in the second quarter. With 2 more coming up here for the 5'7" senior, and the first one on the way is good. She has 5 in the ballgame now, puts the Leopardette lead back to 7 at 17-10. Second free throw from Leslie Wilmot. And that one too strong. A rebound pulled down by Ellis. She'll get the outlet over to Combs, and then Combs walked with it. That is turnover number 11 against the Lady Indians. Hernandez right in front of the scorer's table to inbounds. Gets it to Russell. Comes right back to Hernandez on the left wing. Dribbles up top. Comes back to McGowan right left wing. Hernandez back quickly right side to Russell. Russell. Gentry left baseline. Leslie knocks it down. 19-10. Leopardettes now with their biggest lead of 9. 2:20 left to go here in the half. Whaley out between the circles. Gentry with the defense. Now goes right wing to Smith. Looking, goes baseline, and Cannon knocks it out of bounds. Stays with Comanche as number 22, Sienna O'Connor, returns. Combs will sit for the Lady Indians. Whaley will inbound on the baseline for Comanche. Gets it out into the right corner to Ramsey. Back to Ellis. Out between the circles. Connor looks, comes back to Ellis. Ellis looks right. Goes down, tried to step in the lane. They're going to call another travel on her. She switches pivot feet. I know she thinks she's just stepping through, but she's switching those feet, and it's cost them several times on a travel call from Ellis. That's turnover number 12. Hernandez left wing. Comes back to McGowan. Skip all the way back to the right side. Wide open 3. No, will not drop. Rebound comes down to Ramsey. Alley for Whaley as she'll try to push it up the floor. Baseball pass down the floor. O'Connor does come up with it, and she travels with it. Leopardettes getting plenty of opportunities here. Haven't cashed in on all of them. Gentry back out to Russell. Back to McGowan. Wide open 3 right wing. Back iron no good. Rebound into the hands of Hernandez. But we're going to call Gentry with her second personal. Just the first team foul in the quarter. We've got 1:19 left to go before halftime. Ellis will bring it up. Leopardettes again will trap her in the backcourt. Got it to Whaley. Got it back down to O'Connor, but she had it stolen away by McGowan. Turnover number 14. Russell left wing. Left elbow McGowan goes into the lane and takes a shove from behind from Ramsey. That's Ramsey's second. That'll put McGowan at the free throw line. I think Leslie looks like she may have taken a shot to the nose in that little exchange. And oh, okay. Hey, was just advised the basketball hitter. So she's, yeah, that didn't feel good at all. So McGowan to the line. She will shoot two. Her first trip. McGowan scoreless tonight so far, and she'll remain that way if she misses that free throw. Leopardettes are just 3 of 7 at the line now in the quarter as Sparks will return. Ramsey will sit for the Lady Indians, and McGowan will get a second free throw here. See if she can get the Leopardettes a double-digit lead, and it won't drop. Smith with the miss. The outlet for Ellis. They trap her. She gets away from it, comes back over to Whaley. Over to the right wing, O'Connor. Inside to Sparks, and Sparks gets an easy one but blew it. Rebound for Hernandez. Russell will push it up. Down to 35 seconds left. See if the Leopardettes work for one here. McGowan, the left wing, skip all the way back to Russell. Fires a three from there. It's off the back iron, no good. And the rebound tracked down by Whaley. Have been doing my best to try to keep up with shooting in this game as O'Connor fires a long two. The rebound, and Sparks can't get it to go back. Got her own miss, though, and that time they finally do get the two from Ellis. 19-12, Leopardettes have a 7-point lead, and there's McGowan's first basket of the game. Happens at the buzzer to give the Leopardettes a 10-point lead at 22-12. I was just about to make the statement that the Leopardettes have not put up a 2-point shot in this whole quarter. They were 0 for 6 from 3 before that shot right there, but got that one to go to give them a 10-point lead at halftime at 22-12. We will send it over to JD. We'll take a timeout, and I'll figure out some very officially unofficial numbers from the first half. We're back with more of your American Exchange Bank halftime show from Comanche right after this on KBLP Live.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
If you have a hankering for the best barbecue in South Central Oklahoma, then get yourself down to the Meat Locker Barbecue in Lindsay. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, located just off of Highway 19, 106 Northwest 4th. At the Meat Locker, we work hard to bring you the most consistent, delicious, slow-smoked barbecue around at a price that won't break the bank. And don't forget, we cater too, and we'd love to do the cooking for your next event. So come see us or give us a call at 405-428-1198 and visit our new website at meatlockerbbqok.com for the latest Meat Locker merchandise. We're proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Athletics and want to wish all the students, faculty, and staff a successful year.
Looking for your next adventure? Head to Morris Motorsports in Chickasha. We carry top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, and Honda. Plus, we offer a full service and parts department. Whether it's ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or accessories, we've got what you're looking for. Visit morrismotorsports.com or give us a call at 405-224-6113. At Morris Motorsports, we don't just sell machines, we sell fun. Physical Therapy Central in Lindsay, Oklahoma is here for you, whether you're a dedicated athlete or you're just trying to navigate your new normal. Our team is dedicated to providing quality service to make your experience as easy as possible. We're wishing our Leopards and Leopardettes a healthy, happy, successful basketball season.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon polycarts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
Back here at halftime in Comanche, the Leopardettes with a 10-point lead over the Lady Indians, 22-12. Our halftime score, Leopardettes just had a 1-point lead at the end of the first quarter at 7-6, but went on a small run down the stretch there, but came up with a 10-point lead on a 3-point buzzer beater from Maddie McGowan to end that second quarter. Looking at our officially unofficial stats from the first half, and only 12 points for the Lady Indians, and Jaylee Roebuck leads the way with 6 of those 12, and all 6 of those are 6 of 6 from the free throw line in the first quarter. Then it's 2 apiece from Gentry Whaley, from Macy Combs, and Rayleigh Ellis, and that's all the scoring for Lady Indians. They end up 6 of 8 from the charity stripe for 75% from the free throw line. For the Lindsay Leopardettes, they are led by Leslie Wilmot, who has 7 points in that first half, 6 from Gentry Wilmot. And then Maddie McGowan, Cannon Russell, and Marisol Hernandez all have 3 points apiece here in the first half. The Leopardettes had 3 threes in that first half and had 3 of 8 from the free throw line, only 38% from the free throw line. Again, keep in mind, these are officially unofficial, but shooting-wise, the Lady Indians did not get up a lot of shots. They only shot 7 field goals, or had 7 attempts in that first half and only hit 3 of them, 3 of 7 from the field, 43%. They were 3 of 6 from the 2-point and 0 for 1 from 3-point range in that first half. The Leopardettes did well, though. They were 5 of 9 from 2-point range at 56%, 3 of 8 from behind the arc, for 38%. They end up the first half from the field 8 of 17 for 47% shooting. The number that really makes a difference here when you look at the Leopardettes putting up 17 shots and the Lady Indians only 7 is due to 14 turnovers in that first half from the Lady Indians, and the Leopardettes only had 5. And the Leopardettes are -6 on the glass, and that's unusual for the Leopardettes to be down that far, but 13-7, they've been out-rebounded here in this first half. Quickly, we've got about a minute and a half left before we start this third quarter, and looks like it will be Comanche basketball when we do. District assignments came out this week for Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes, and you get the good news, bad news version of the story here. The Lindsay Leopards get a bye in the first round of districts, so they do not have to play. They get an automatic berth into the regional tournament. But the Leopardettes will play Crossings Christian at Lindsay, and then the Lindsay will get the first round of the regional tournament as well. So Leopardettes will get their first 2 games there in Lindsay, and then we will have to travel to Hennessy for the rest of the regional tournament. And then the area site is even more exciting for Lindsay fans. We get to travel to Kellyville for area. So a little drive involved there, but this will be the boys' side luckily get a bye in that first round, but the other side that they get the bye with is Millwood. And so the Lindsay Leopards will probably have to play Millwood the first round of regionals. Welcome to the postseason. Why Millwood? The boys always seem it's like the Leopards would fight in football to make it to the postseason in football, and their first round would be against the number 1 team, Millwood. And us and Millwood seem to have that going on. But we can talk more about that later. We're back to action here with the Lady Indians down by 10 in the basketball to start the third quarter. Both teams with their starting 5 back out on the floor. Ellis pushes left against Russell, and Russell fell. Ellis fires a long 3. It's off the back iron, no good, and Sparks will come away with an offensive board. That's her 5th rebound. Up top for Whaley. Back left side to Ellis. Ellis looks to drive, spins into the lane, puts up a 2. It's off the left, no good. This time Cannon Russell will pull down a miss. Down McReynolds, got it down to Leslie, who could not get the shot to go. It was short, and then McGowan is going to get whistled for her first foul of the game and the first foul of the third quarter. Got up over the back, trying to come up with a rebound right there. So Ellis will push it back up. Goes over right wing for Whaley, back out between the circles for Hushbeck. Roebuck back on the wing. Roebuck's out there with 3 fouls. Got around Gentry down the lane. Put it up too strong. Rebound tipped. And now we'll get over the back. Called going the other direction. And now we'll go on number 20, Drea Sparks. And Drea Sparks picks up her first and the first team foul of the quarter against Comanche. Gentry right wing. Dribbles up top. Got McGowan on the backside of that zone and left that shot short. But the rebound and the putback from Leslie. And you see the excitement from her as she's picked up her 9th point. Puts the Leopardettes up by 12. Roebuck looks to drive in on Gentry. Cut off, sends it back out between the circles to Hushbeck. Hushbeck looks to drive in on Leslie. Fell down. And they'll call the travel as Hushbeck falls to the floor. And Smith is going to return for Hushbeck. 6:42 left here in the third. Leopardettes with their biggest lead of the game of 12. Right wing Gentry dribbles to the top of the key. Again, the backside. Leslie screened off, allowed McGowan to get there. She'll get an and one. I think Coach Cater came up with the adjustment necessary. Got McGowan open a couple of times. She left the first one short, but she got to that one. Sparks is out. Ramsey returns. I missed who they called that foul on the Lady Indians. I'll catch up with that as McGowan cannot finish the free throw. Roebuck fires a 3. That's off the front of the rim, no good, and it'll careen out of bounds. Leopardettes will get the ball with 6:20 left in the third. They're up now by 14. This is basically a 7-0 run going back into that second quarter. Gentry to the top of the key. Down, tried to dump it down to Leslie. Didn't put enough on it. And Leopardettes with turnover number 6. Ellis, left wing, drives into the lane. McGowan's there to make a tough shot, but Ellis, nice finish. 26-14. Inside Leslie to Russell. Back up top. McReynolds for three. Left it wide left, but Russell will track it down. McReynolds tries from the wing this time. That one's also off. Gentry saves it inbounds, but right to Roebuck. There is another drive in from Ellis, and Ellis has decided she's going to get something to go, and she's gone twice to the rack and got it both times. Cuts the lead to 10 with 5:20 left. Gentry out to McReynolds. Third try, got it. Just needed a couple to warm up, and Jolie gets her first field goal of the game to put the Leopardette B back to 13 at 29-16. 5:05 left in the third. Whaley trapped. Got it to Ellis. Ellis looks to drive in again, dribbled it off of her foot and lost it. Gentry with the basketball. Whaley gives chase. Now the Leopardettes have numbers. Russell, right corner three is too strong, but McGowan has the miss on the backside, gets into the lane. That one's off. Roebuck will pull it away for the Lady Indians. Smith gets it over right wing, gets around a screen from Whaley, goes to the high post to Roebuck. Roebuck steps down, and I think they're going to get McGowan with the foul. No, they actually get McReynolds. Her second, team's second. Ellis will get a breather. O'Connor returns for the Lady Indians. Smith on the baseline to bring it in. Roebuck out on the left wing. They set the elevator screen up for Whaley. She got around it, got down to the baseline. Tough shot, but Whaley will head to the free throw line as Jolie McReynolds just picked up her third personal. Third team foul. Whaley at the free throw line. 0 for 2, way back early in that first quarter. Does have 2 points in the game, and it'll stay 2 as she misses the front end of 2 free throws. Second free throw from Whaley, up and good. She's got 3 in the ball game now. It's 29-17, Leopardettes by 12, 4:20 left here in the third. Gentry right wing. Dribbles across, sends it out to McReynolds. 3 is short. Rebound to Ramsey. Roebuck pushes it up, sends it to Whaley. Whaley steps up to the three-point line. Left it wide, but there's a long rebound, comes out to O'Connor. Whaley's going to try another 3. This one's an air ball. Lady Indians have already attempted more field goals in this quarter than they did the whole first half, I think. In for the Lady Indians, Ellis returns. McReynolds will get a breather as number 21, Briley Russell, checks in for the first time for 5'5" freshman. So now I will have Briley and Cannon, since they both have the same last name of Russell. Cannon sends it over right wing to Gentry. Gentry dribbles back up. Briley gets it left wing. Left to right, back over to Russell on the right wing. Ellis cuts her off. Goes back down underneath. McGowan turns around, sends it back out to Gentry, who's wide open for 3 left wing. It rattles out. And Briley nearly came away with that rebound, but Roebuck does. She'll get it to Ellis. Ellis works right. Again, looking to drive in. Cannon cuts her off. Sends it back up top between the circles to Smith. She looks to drive down. Briley with her step for step. Now she's in trouble. Tried to bounce it off the foot of Briley, and nothing doing. Briley forced turnover number 17. And Gentry couldn't finish because she thought she got shoved, and they're just going to say Gentry went out of bounds with it. Leopardette fans not happy with that call. Or non-call, I should say. 3:05 left here in the third. It's still an 12-point Leopardette lead at 29-17. Russell on Ellis, trying to get side. Now Gentry picks her up on the switch, knocks the ball loose. Cannon can't come away with it, though. Roebuck does. Stops top of the key. Goes left. Cut off by Russell. Nearly got the handle of the basketball, but she'll get it out between the circles to Combs. Ellis gets it back. Gentry picks her up again on the switch. Spin move. Lost the handle on the ball, but kept control of it enough to get in the lane and put it up and in. 6 in the quarter, 8 for the game for Ellis. And she has just about single-handedly keeping the Lady Indians in this ballgame. Baseline jumper up and good for Leslie Wilmot. She has 11 now. Back to a 12-point Leopardette lead at 31-19. Ellis again on the handle. Russell with the defense. Gets it over to Roebuck left wing. Goes left, cuts back right into the lane. Double team, lost the handle on the ball. And there's Briley Russell with the steal. And Whaley with the foul as she tried to come back and get the ball back. Excuse me, that is Combs, not Whaley. Combs will pick up her second and the team's second. $19 turnovers now against Lady Indians. Sparks returns. For the Lady Indians, Gentry, top of the key. Inside, Leslie turns around, goes to that right hand, put it up too strong. Rebound pulled down by Combs. Alley for Whaley, quickly left side. Smith can't handle the pass. Turnover. Here comes Russell with the basketball. Cannon sends it to Gentry left wing. Nobody picked her up. The three is an air ball. Roebuck returns. Smith will set for the Lady Indians. Again, Roebuck's played this whole quarter with 3 fouls. They'll trap Ellis, make her give it up to Whaley. Whaley to a wide open Sparks, who got her shot blocked by McGowan, and then Combs couldn't come up with the rebound, lost it out of bounds. So Leopardettes with the basketball, 1:15 left in the third. They're up by 12. Short corner left side, Leslie skip it all the way to the right side to Gentry. Gentry will work left to right to left. Back inside from Cannon Russell to McGowan. Turns to that left hook. Can't get it to go. Got her own miss. That one won't go. But she'll get fouled on that shot. Foul on Sparks. Her second, third team foul. McGowan back to the free throw line. She's 0 of 3 there tonight. Very unusual for her, but she'll knock that one down. Got the announcer jinx, the reverse announcer jinx to work. Leopardette lead back to 13 now. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. And McGowan knocks them both down. She's at 7 in the ball game. 33-19. Leopardettes with a 14-point lead. Trap Ellis in the backcourt. Got it across the timeline to Roebuck. Roebuck to the left wing. Behind her to Whaley. All the way to the right side. And the three from Ellis won't drop. Rebound Briley, and Gentry is on the floor and hurt, and we will get a timeout call for an injured player. Yep, she went down and immediately slid herself off the floor. She is in some pain. That is not a good sign for the Leopardettes. And she will get up and walk off, but it's that right leg. Replay of just torqued that knee, according to JD, as he went back and looked at the replay. So we hope that that is not serious. Appears to be walking a little better as she gets to the end line. Let's hope she can just walk that off. Leopardettes did come up with a rebound off that, so they'll see if they can convert that here. Get it back to Hernandez, who checks into the game. All the way back to Cannon Russell. Left wing three on the way is short. And she'll track down her own rebound and then bounce it off of Combs out of bounds. Great play from Cannon Russell. Hernandez gets it into Russell. She'll direct traffic. Hernandez left wing into the left corner, Leslie. Back to Hernandez. Clock down to 15 seconds. Inside McGowan. Long two there. She steps out, will not drop. Rebound pulled down by Ellis. She will run the other way. Down to clock down to 5. Out to Roebuck. 3 ball on the way, and it's good. So the Roebuck buzzer beater cuts the Leopardette lead to 11 at the end of 3. 33-22, Leopardettes on top. We will be back with the fourth quarter right after this. This is Leopardette basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Back to start the fourth quarter. Greg Peary with you here in Comanche. Flying solo tonight. Glenn not able to make it down, but alongside Andrew Lyon and J.D. Scruggs here in Comanche will get it done. Leopardettes with the basketball to start the fourth. Into the left corner for Leslie. Skip it back up top to Hernandez. Hernandez back over to Russell. Russell works right, backs out to the wing. Now works back to the top of the key. McGowan right wing. Skip it left side, Hernandez. Up top, Russell, 3 ball on the way, and it's short. Hernandez tries to come up with a rebound, but Riley Ellis has got her 6th rebound tonight. Works on Hernandez, can't get around her going right, comes back left and gives it up for Whaley. Back to Ellis. Backs up, fires a 3, and it's good. Ellis has got 11 now in the ball game, 9 here in the second half. Gentry Wilmot back in the ball game. That is a good sign for the Leopardettes. Russell with it, top of the key. Left side, Hernandez into the left corner for Gentry. Excuse me, that is Leslie. Was looking at Gentry, top of the key, but she comes back around to Hernandez. Then to Russell. Now right elbow, McGowan out top. Gentry for 3. Yes! That'll make that knee feel better. 36-25. Leopardettes back to an 11-point game. 6.5 left in the ball game. Inside, Roebuck drives the lane, can't get it to drop. Rebound pulled down by McGowan. Russell, right side Gentry, right elbow McGowan, spins it back around, sends it to Russell. Quickly back down to the baseline. Leslie can't get it to drop, but Gentry has the miss, and Gentry back to the rack, throws it off the bottom of the backboard. Got further under there than she intended to. Combs with the left wing, back out to Whaley. Roebuck between the circles now. Looks to drive in, takes Cannon left, picks up her dribble, gives it to Ellis. Ellis down the baseline. Floater way too strong, and Leslie comes away with the miss, and Ellis should pick up the foul. Her first in the ball game, just the first here in the fourth quarter. .545 left in the ball game, and we've got 6 white shirts on the floor. Somebody's got to come off. Combs finally does. 36-25, Leopardettes, 5:45 left. Some full court pressure now from the Lady Indians. Russell gets away from Smith, gets across the timeline, drives all the way to the elbow, sends it out to Gentry, right wing 3, no, off the back iron, but Russell will track down the long miss. And we're going to get a 3-second in the lane call. And Leopardettes now with 10 turnovers in the ball game. Roebuck brings it across. They'll screen to get it to Ellis over on this wing. Hernandez with the defense. Smith sends it back over to Roebuck right wing. She tries to drive in on Leslie, sends it down to the baseline, and the baseline jumper from Caitlin Ramsey up and good. 36-27. 9-point Leopardette lead as we're under 5 to go. Russell just stands and dribbles, sends it over left side to Hernandez. McGowan comes out on the wing to grab it left side. Skip it back all the way to Russell on the right wing. Maddie again steps out. Leslie, right corner three on the way. Rattled in! Did a long two. They called it, got a three on the scoreboard. 39-27. Leopardettes back to 12. Roebuck to Smith, left wing. Back out to Roebuck. Ellis trying to get away from Russell. Now Roebuck waits on a screen from Ramsey. Goes left of it, goes down the baseline. Scoop shot misses everything. Hernandez comes away with the miss. And now Ramsey on the floor hurt. They'll call a timeout for her. So I'll have another injured player again. You hope this is not anything serious. And well, well, they're still tending to Caitlin Ramsey, who is down on the floor down here. So let's take a quick timeout, and we'll come back after we check on Ramsey, see how she's doing right after this on KBLP Live.
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Sharrock with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards.
Well, the good news is Caitlin Ramsey did get up and walk off the floor under her own power. We are very glad to see that. Hope that she is okay. They did take her back to the locker room. Leopardettes with a basketball. Hernandez from the left wing gets it out to McGowan. Back out Hernandez between the circles. Right wing Russell on the dribble. Comes back right to left. Stops. Sends it to the high post to Gentry. Has Leslie on the backside. Got it up and in. 16 in the ball game for Leslie. 41-27 Leopardettes, 3:25 left. Long two will not go in for O'Connor, but the rebound and the putback from Ellis will. 41-29, and we have a timeout on the floor with 3:21 left here in the ball game. We'll take it with them and come back to Comanche after this. This is Leopardette basketball, presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
At South Central Medical and Resource Center, we strive to provide the highest level of medical care to the communities that we serve. It's our goal to foster and inspire a family atmosphere, and that doesn't just start in our waiting room. That's why South Central Medical and Resource Center is a proud sponsor of Lindsay Athletics and Academics.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards!
41-29, Leopardettes by 12. We have 3:21 left to go in the ball game. It was a 1-point game at the end of one. Leopardettes were up by 10 at halftime, up by 11 at the end of 3, and right now it is 12, but Comanche refuses to quit. Some full court pressure here. Leopardettes will break it as Gentry gets it across the timeline. Nearly stolen away. McGowan ended up with it and got an easy one. That was nearly a turnover, but the Leopardettes end up with it and get the 14-point lead. That matches their biggest of the game. Runner down the baseline for Smith will not go. McGowan with the rebound. Hernandez, left wing. Dribbles back to the top of the key. Circle back around, had Gentry wide open underneath. Instead, she'll get the three. That doesn't drop. Rebound for Ellis, her 8th. Ahead to Smith. Roebuck at the elbow. Drives into the lane, sends it out into the corner. 3-ball on the way, and good from Sienna O'Connor. 43-32. Again in transition, they break the press and got another one inside. Leslie to McGowan for the basket. 45-32 Leopardettes. 2:10 left in the ball game. Whaley on the dribble. Hand off to Smith. She'll work right to left. Now goes back to her right. Goes to the baseline. McGowan stay with her step for step. Roebuck into the lane. Scoop move. Some great help that time from Gentry. Misses the shot. Russell comes away with the miss. Cannon will walk it up. Leopardettes looking to run this final minute 45 out. Put win number 16 in the books. Inside Gentry to McGowan. Off the glass and good. 13 in the ball game and 10 in the half for McGowan. 47-32 as Ellis will send it out to Smith on the wing. Roebuck at the right elbow. Takes Gentry to the baseline. And Gentry will get called for the whistle and put Roebuck at the line. Jay Lee was 6 for 6 at the free throw line in the first quarter. And then hit that 3-point buzzer beater at the end of the third. She's got 9 in the ball game, but she's first trip back to the line since she went perfect in the first quarter, and she stays that way. And missed that one. Cannon comes away with it. Russell trapped, got away from the trap, got it to Hernandez across the timeline. They'll come to trap her. Got it over to Leslie left wing. Down low, Gentry. Yes, if you trap, somebody's open, and the Leopardettes have found the open girl every time. Lead to 16 now. That is the biggest of the game with a minute to go. Smith on the dribble, stolen away by Hernandez, and she will get an easy layup at the other end. Hernandez now with 5 in the game. Right wing, Whaley. Right elbow, Roebuck turns around, faces up on Gentry, takes it down, missed the shot short. Russell comes away with it. Russell avoids the trap and then nearly lost it. She'll get it away to McGowan. They're just trying to run out this final 15 seconds. McGowan down to Leslie, but knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off of Leslie. With 13 seconds left, Leopardettes commit turnover number 11. As Ellis will bring it up. Roebuck at the free throw line. Takes Gentry down, high off the glass, got it to go. And that'll do it. Leopardettes with a 16-point win, 51-35, the final score in this one. So, Leopardettes again pull off win number 16. They'll go to 16-5 on the season. And the Lady Indians will drop to 6-14 after that loss. We'll send it back over to JD, take a timeout. We'll figure out our officially unofficial stats, get you set up for the boys game coming up right after this here on KBLP Live.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
Super C Mart in Lindsay is proud to cheer on our leopards and leopardettes. Come see us for all your game day snacks, or bounce back from a late night of leopard basketball with one of our goodies from the bakery section. And make sure to download our app so you never miss a deal.
Tabor's Drug has been locally owned and operated for almost 60 years and has employed many leopards and leopardettes. We are very proud to be a supporter of our sports teams. At Tabor's Drug, your prescriptions are filled with care and accuracy, and our pharmacist is available for free consulting concerning your prescriptions bought at Tabor's. We also offer interpreters for our Spanish-speaking friends. We are a very friendly store that has that small town feel. You can reach us at 405-756-4511. Come and see us.
T&W Tire is a family-owned, full-service commercial tire company. As a leader in auto repair, T&W is more than just tires. Our highly qualified mechanics can get you back on the road no matter what you drive. We also specialize in serving the tire needs of commercial fleets, oil and gas, construction equipment, and a variety of industrial applications. So for your automotive needs, look no further than T&W Tire, located at 410 Southeast 4th in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or look up one of our many locations on tnwtire.com.
El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event. Are you a small business needing a little creative pick-me-up? Do you need to refresh your business cards or looking for a new logo? Is your business Facebook page still using photos from 2019? Tailored Creative Services offers services for logo design, business cards, photography, videography, and pretty much everything in between. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services, and let's talk about your next project.
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
Back here in Comanche, we wrap up the girls' game 51-35. The Leopardettes with a 16-point win. to pick up win number 16 on the season. Looking at our officially unofficial stats, 2 players in double figures for the Lady Indians. Rayleigh Ellis finishes with 13 points, had 11 of those in the second half, and then 12 for Jaylee Roebuck to round out the players in double figures. Then 3 apiece from Gentry Whaley and Sienna O'Connor, and 2 apiece from Caitlin Ramsey and Macy Combs. Ramsey did leave the game there in that fourth quarter. Injured, did walk off under our own power, so we hope that Caitlin Ramsey is okay. The Lady Indians were 8 for 12 from the free throw line, 67% from the charity stripe tonight. Leopardettes have 3 players in double figures, led by Leslie Wilmot. 16 points tonight for Leslie. She had 5 rebounds as well. Then it was 13 points from Maddie McGowan. She had 4 boards tonight. Maddie had 11 of her 13 in the second half. And then 11 points for Gentry Wilmot. Gentry had 2 threes in the game and finishes with 11 points herself to be the 3rd player in double figures. 5 from Marisol Hernandez, a 3-point basket from Cannon Russell, and a 3-point basket for Jolie McReynolds for their 3 points apiece in the ball game. The Leopardettes just 5 of 11 from the charity stripe, for just 45% from there. The Leopardettes were out-rebounded by 2 tonight, 25-23. 22 turnovers tonight from the Lady Indians and 11 from the Leopardettes. Shooting, again, completely officially unofficial, but for the Lady Indians, they go 9 of 19 from 2-point range for 47%, 3 of 8 from 3-point for 38%, so they finished from the field 12 of 27, 44% shooting for the Lady Indians. And the Leopardettes shot very well tonight. They were 14 of 26 from 2-point, 54% from the field from 2-point range, 6 of 20 from 3-point for 30%, and they end up 20 of 46 from the field overall, 43% shooting tonight for the Leopardettes. So good night shooting, and again, figured out how to get inside on the 2-3 zone there and get some baskets for McGowan there in that second half. Her and Leslie both had a big second half, and again, the Leopardettes pull off the 16-point win, 51-35. So with that, again, the Leopardettes will be back at home Monday night as we have our makeup game with Washington. And that'll be the next time the Leopardettes are back on the floor. They'll take on the number 1 team in the state in Class 3A and the Washington Lady Warriors, and that's where we will see them next. With that, we'll send it back over to JD, take a timeout. We'll come back and get you set up for the boys' game as we continue our live coverage of Leopard basketball from Comanche, presented by the American Exchange Bank here on KBLP Live.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay!
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
Craving a taste of authentic Mexico right here in town? Head over to Casa 13. Order to go and settle in for all your leopard action at home. Now serving breakfast Saturdays and Sundays. Come see us at 110 Southeast 4th Street. Go Leopards!
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We're located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Back here in Comanche, Tommy D. Weist Gymnasium, Dwayne Baxter Court. We get set up for the boys matchup, the Lindsay Leopards, Comanche Indians. Comanche coming off of a loss to Purcell, 58-36 on Tuesday night. And the Lindsay Leopards coming off of a thrilling win. It was a willing win, too. 71-68 over Bridge Creek. That game was, back and forth all night long. We talked about before the girls' game. In that game, there were 16 ties and 13 lead changes in that ball game. And 5 of those ties and 6 of those lead changes came in the fourth quarter. And it was a breakout game for Isaac Cameron. The sophomore finished the game with 23 points. 15 of those 23 came in the fourth quarter. But the impressive numbers for Isaac, he finished 7 of 8 from the field, and then was 9 of 10 from the free throw line. 7 of 8 of those free throws came in the fourth quarter down the stretch. So he scores 8 of the Leopards' final 10 points in that ball game, which were huge down the stretch because when that run started, the Leopards were down 5 with 2:43 to go. And combined down the stretch where the Leopards outscored the Bridge Creek 10-2 down the stretch. 8 of those 10 were Isaac Cameron, and a lot of them from the free throw line. And Gus Torres had a basket in there in the middle of that as well. But again, it was a great night, and so a season high 23 for Isaac Cameron, and also a season high 17 from Hunter Russell, who had 3 threes in the ball game. And those two guys led the way for the Leopards. Creed Taylor finished the game with 3 threes and 12 points on the night, all 3 of those in double figures, and even Gus Torres in double figures with 10. Gus made 11 at the free throw line, where he was 6 of 9 from the charity stripe on the night himself. Leopards, I'll get Leopards going here before the game starts. 25 free throws on the night compared to just 11 for Bridge Creek. The Leopards were 16 of 25 from the line, and again, they pull off the 3-point win. Coming into tonight's matchup against this Comanche team, again, Comanche boys 4-14 coming into the season. The Leopards are 14-6. As the lights go out, I will get my trusty flashlight on here. We can get you the starting lineups, and we'll start with the Lindsay Leopards. We'll start for the Lindsay Leopards, who, again, I think I said they were 15-5. They're 14-6. And at guard will be a 5'9" junior number 1, Armando Hernandez. And at forward will be the man of the hour last Tuesday, Isaac Cameron, the 6-foot-tall sophomore. He wears number 2. At guard, a 5'10" junior number 3, Creed Taylor. Also at guard, a 6-foot junior, number 10, Hunter Russell. And then the starting tonight will be number 23, Bryce Cater, the 6'2 junior. So Russell getting the start tonight in place of Torres. Torres did tweak a knee the other night against Ridge Creek in that first half. He did play the second half, but hopefully he's not out because of that. And he's the coach, Devin Terry, the head coach, assisted by Gavin Wilson and Jacob Russell. Let's hope that the decision to go with Hunter simply because of the game that he had against Ridge Creek the other night. Again, Comanche comes in 4-14 on the season. They'll start at guard, a 6-foot freshman, number 1, Easton Bowen. At guard also a 5'9" senior, number 2, Colby Shannon. Number 5 is Giovanni Demery. He is a senior. Number 11 is also a senior. That is Peyton Jones. And then to round out the starting 5 for the Indians will be number 15. That is Bryson Lastly, the senior. The head coach for Comanche is Anthony Bowie, and again, they are 4-14 on the season coming into the matchup tonight. Greg Peary with you here in Comanche, along with Andrew Lyon, J.D. Scruggs, Colton Harrell, back at our studios in beautiful downtown Lindsay, Oklahoma. Handling our FM side at 105.1. Make sure you catch us there if you're in town and around the area. If you can catch us on YouTube, go find KBLP Live on YouTube. Like and subscribe. You'll know when we're going live with Lindsay Leopard and Leopardette basketball. It's always presented by the American Exchange Bank in Lindsay. Isaac Cameron waits at the center circle. Some final instructions from Coach Bowie for the Indians, as it looks like Peyton Jones will step up to match up with Cameron for this opening tip. And we're just about underway. And Cameron will control the tip into the backcourt. They'll leave it for Hernandez to bring it across. Man defense from Comanche. Creed Taylor on the right wing. They get back to Hernandez, top of the key around the Russell screen. Got the backdoor cut and an layup underneath. Bryce Cater puts Leopards up early. Full court 2-1-2 zone trap for the full court press. They trap Lastly, got it away. Demery across the timeline and then threw it away. Russell the other way against Lastly and traveled with it. Lastly shut him down on the drive. He spun to try to give it to a Leopard coming behind him, and instead he traveled with it and turns it over. We'll see if Leopards can get another turnover out of this. Demery and Lastly play catch in the backcourt. Finally gets it away to Shannon. Shannon lost the handle on it. 2 straight turnovers. See if the Leopards can convert here. Hernandez works right. Gets the screen from Cameron. Comes back across to the free throw line. Stops looking for Cameron. Now he sends it out to Cater left wing. He'll give it to Taylor. 3 ball from Taylor on the way. Rims out no good. Rebound pulled down by Bowen. Demery, 3 from the right wing, way off the mark. And a rebound on the backside for that was Peyton Jones picking up foul number 1 of the ball game. 6:45 left here in the first. It's 2-0 Leopards. Hernandez around the Cameron screen. Russell out between the circles. Taylor left wing. Oh, the backdoor cut. Got Russell to the rack and lays it in. Nice feed from Taylor to back to Russell. 4-0 Leopards. Lastly at the free throw line. Oh, they found Jones underneath, and then Russell and Cater were both there to make sure that shot didn't go in, but the foul called against Hunter Russell. That'll be his first, team's first, but it will be free throws for Peyton Jones. That's one of those fouls that if you're going to foul, you make sure they don't get the basket too, and that's why. The free throw is short and no good. So now that foul looks really good because that was an easy 2 points for Peyton Jones. Misses both free throws. Hernandez with the miss. Cater left wing gets a screen from Russell. Russell again on the pick and roll, and that time the pass from Cater off the mark. Russell nearly comes up with a steal. Somehow Shannon comes away with it. And there's a long 3 that's off the back iron, no good, and Cater will come away with a miss. Cater loses the basketball, but then the Leopards get it right back. And turn it right back over. Both teams with 3 turnovers now, and we've got a timeout call, looks like by Comanche. 5:50 left in the first. It is 4-0 Leopards. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back after this. This is Leopard basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
Limits Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2600. 888-826-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Four 4-0. Leopards with the lead, 5:50 left to go here in the first. It will be a Comanche basketball coming out of the timeout. Just in case anybody was interested, the Thunder do have a 10-point lead on Toronto. 4.5 to go in the second quarter. And my buddy Holmgren plays 10 minutes. He's only got 4 points, but I'm glad Holmgren's back on the floor for the Thunder. And I'm glad the Leopards have a 4-point lead right now. They trap Lashley. He gets away with it. The backdoor cut from Shannon blew the layup, though. The rebound is taken away. Taylor snuck in there, stole that one. Down the baseline, Hernandez all the way back up top. Cameron for three, too strong. Rebound to Peyton Jones. And Hernandez, he's at half court when they blew the whistle. I'm not sure what happened, but they called a foul on him. His first is the team's second. Leopards back out of their full court press. Hernandez waits for Demery. Jones to the left elbow. Number 4 is Cooper Epperson, who's in the ball game for Comanche. He has the ball short corner right side. Back out to Lashley. Lashley with Cameron on him. Gets to the left elbow, cut off on the drive. Now needs to have some help. And he threw it away. Cater comes away with it. One-on-one with that's, and he blew the layup. Lashley with the miss. And then thrown away. And that time he got the layup to go. 6-0 Leopards. Although, yeah, they go. So they haven't put on scoreboard yet. Lashley left wing. Again, Cameron with the defense. Comes back between the circles to Shannon. Shannon, long three. Back iron, no good. Hernandez with the rebound. Cater right wing. He's got a long three on the way. That's no good. But Cameron comes away with the miss. In the lane, dumps it down to the baseline. Triple team Cater. Russell for three. No. Again, a tipped rebound, but Jones will come out with it. Shannon left wing. Oh, nobody picked him up, and he had him, I say he being Epperson. Epperson had a wide open shot, and he missed it. But the Leopards get whistled for the foul, and that is foul number 2 on Hunter Russell. Third team foul. And this will put Cooper Epperson at the line to shoot 2. Leopards with a 6-0 lead, 0-4 start from the field. And an 0-2 start from the free throw line for Comanche. And make it 0 of 3 from the line as Epperson can't get that one to go either. Number 5, Crew Flood, the 6-foot freshman, checks in for the Leopards. And number 34, Gustavo Torres, a 6'3 junior, also checks in. Epperson does get the second one to go. Number 1, Bowen returns for Comanche along with number 32, Jonathan Alvarez. Taylor finds Cameron on the backside and got in the good find from Taylor and Cameron in the perfect spot. Makes it 8-1 Leopards. Shannon to Demery. Back to Shannon across the timeline out on the left side. Inside of the free throw line. Epperson lost the handle on the basketball going up. It got tipped 3 times, but last touched by the Leopards. Nobody could corral that loose ball, and it'll go out off the Leopards, and Hernandez comes right back in the ball game. Cater will get a breather. 3:19 left in the first. It's 8-1 Leopards. Epperson lobs to the top of the key to Bowen. Fires a long three, and it's good. First field goal for the Indians makes it an 8-4 game. Again, the full court pressure. Cameron across to Taylor. Stands with the right wing, comes back out to Hernandez. Back to Taylor. Hernandez out near the half line. It's like a 1-3-1 zone here now from Comanche as Flood gets it left wing. Back to Hernandez. Quickly right side, Taylor. Hernandez. Now they'll reset, run a little different offense here, and they'll get Taylor to Cameron, top of the key. Cameron to the elbow. Can't go anywhere. Gives it back to Hernandez. He'll give it to Torres between the circles. Flood right wing. Back to Cameron, top of the key. Taylor gets it straightaway three on the way. Rims out, no good. Cameron, another miss. Goes right back to the rack and put it in. (10-4). Leopards by 6. Demery. Bowen play catch, then across the timeline for Shannon. Nearly a stolen away pass. Bowen gets it back to Epperson, 3 right corners, an air ball, and Demery can't catch up with it as it go out of bounds off of the Indians. Leopards get it back up by 6, just under 2 minutes left to go here as Lastly will return. Epperson will sit for Comanche. Cater is also back in the ball game for the Leopards. Avoids the trap. Skip it all the way over to Cameron right side. Works to the baseline. All the way back up top, intended for Flood. Flood saves it across. They're going to call a backcourt. That's a bad call. He jumped from this side, but he never touched on the other side of the floor before he threw the ball back. I got to disagree with that call. It'll be the Leopards' 4th turnover, but I don't believe that one should have counted. It's a turnover. They'll trap Shannon. He gets it back away to Demery, and Demery gets to the free throw line, right side. Bowen with the 3. It rattles out, no good. The rebound pulled down underneath, and then Torres rejects the shot from Alvarez. The Leopards turn it over on an out-of-bounds call. (10-4) Leopards. A minute and a half left here in the first quarter. Shannon on the baseline to inbounds. Gets it out in the right wing to Bowen. 3-ball right corner is way off the mark from Shannon, but he tracked down his own miss. And then Hernandez nearly had a steal. Lastly tracks it down in the backcourt. Lastly gets it back over to Demery. They play catch up top. A little bit surprised that you would try to run a full minute off the clock here when you're down by 6, but it almost looked like what they were trying to do. Now they'll go into action. Shannon right wing gets it back up top to Demery. Back to Shannon. Back up top, Demery. Thought about a 3. Lastly did as well. Down the baseline, Bowen dumps it inside. Alvarez shot blocked again. This time I think they're going to call a foul. That'll go on Cater. Bryce's first is the team's 4th. Alvarez heads to the free throw line. Just 1 of 4 tonight for Comanche. Now he got that one to go to pull Comanche back within 5. Number 35 is Bryson Goathart, the junior who checks in for Comanche as Alvarez goes 2 for 2 at the line to make it a 10-6 ball game. Hernandez across the timeline, races to the baseline left side, pulls back to the wing. Torres calling for it. Takes his man inside. He's double teamed and tried to dump it down to Cameron, but he drew the contact and the foul. 2 officials blew their whistle, but neither one of them want to make the foul call. Alvarez has finally whistled for it. Just a second team foul, his first. Cater on the baseline to inbounds for the Leopards with 31 seconds left in the quarter. Some confusion at the scorer's table. Cameron gives it right back to Cater. Left corner 3 on the way, and it's good. Cater with 7 now in the quarter. 13-6 Leopards matches their biggest lead of 7. Again, the full court pressure. Lastly with it. Down to Alvarez against Torres. And Torres again rejects his shot. Cameron ahead in transition. The Flood gets it right back. Puts it up and in. Great transition basket. Nice feed from Flood. Cameron runs, gets his 6th point And the Leopards now have a 9-point lead. And the buzzer shot is no good. 15-6 Leopards at the end of one. We'll take a timeout. Be back to the second quarter right after this. This is Leopard basketball. It's presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
The City of Lindsay is a proud sponsor of LHS athletics and academics and wishes all Leopards and Leopardettes a healthy, happy, successful season. Lingman Incorporated is a proud supporter of the Lindsay community. We hope you'll keep us in mind for all your oilfield electrical needs. You can give us a call at 405-756-4773.
Back here in Comanche, we start the second quarter. Comanche will have the ball, but they trailed the Leopards by 9 at the end of one, 15-6. Leopards just had 1 3 in that quarter, and that was that one there at the end where Bryce Cater got. But Comanche only 1 field goal, just 1 for 6 from the field. Lastly, we'll send it across to Shannon. They bring the trap. He gets away from it. Sends it over on the right wing to Goathart. Back to Shannon. Bowen way out there. Shannon gets it back. Flood with the defense. Shannon goes and Flood steals it away from him. Turnover number 6. Quick hands by the freshman Flood. Taylor sends it to Cater, and then Flood walked with it, trying to drive down the baseline. 6th turnover on the Leopards. They'll stay in this full court zone trap. Shannon to Lastly, back to Shannon. And Flood again with the quick hands. Takes it right at Lastly, elevates. The 2-pointer won't drop, but grabbed his own rebound. Out to Cater. Cater for 3. That'll go. Timeout, Comanche. 18-6. Leopards with the 12-point lead and a quick timeout for Comanche. We'll be back after this. This is Leopard basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
Hey friends, Danny Daniels here. I wanted to take a moment and let you know about a very helpful service that I provide for you and your family in our community. I own and operate Danny Daniels Pest Services, and I would like to ask you to call me the next time you have a need or desire for effective, safe, and affordable pest services. If you have spiders, roaches, ants, fleas, ticks, scorpions, crickets, whatever, I can help. Give me a call at 405-428-3833. That's 405-428-3833. I'd be glad to help.
Leopards up by 12, 18-6. Almost a minute gone here in this second quarter. They'll stay in this full court pressure. Lastly, ahead to Bowen. He'll wait for the troops to catch up. Works across the top of the key, sends it right wing to Goathart. Back to the short corner for Shannon. Or excuse me, that is Bowen. Now Shannon from the right wing for 3. It's off too strong. Another rebound for Torres. Taylor in transition gets it to Cater. Right back to Taylor. Comes back to Cater. Long 3 on the way. He's too short. Rebound. Pulled down by Bowen. And in transition, Bowen goes coast to coast. Lays it in. Cuts the lead to 10. Cater at midcourt. Gives it back to Taylor. Taylor stops top of the key, comes to Cameron left wing. Works to the top of the key, goes back to Taylor. Quickly to Cater, right back to Taylor. Now over to Cameron. Cameron into the lane, steps through a double team. Taylor right wing 3 on the way. Rims out no good. Rebound for Jones. And we'll get a reach-in foul on the Leopards, and that'll go on and number 2, Isaac Cameron, his team's first here in the quarter. Hunter Russell returns for the Leopards. Cameron will get a breather. And Demery returns as Goathart will set for Comanche. Lastly to Demery. Lastly, again, Leopards in that zone trap. Demery across the timeline, not yet. Lastly now finally does get across. Russell with the defense. Lastly got away from him, takes it all the way to the rack and missed it. Rebound tip. Flood comes away with it. Cater gets it back as he'll bring it across on that high right side. Sends it all the way to Flood left wing. He's got Russell over here in the corner, but he goes the other way instead. Flood now finds Russell, right back to Flood. Torres, right back to Flood. Drives down, dumps it to Russell in the corner, but Demery's right there with him. Russell gets it back. Now he's getting a wide open look. Got it! Hunter Russell for 3. 21-8. Leopards, 13-point lead. Lastly, to Demery. Head Bowen on the wing. Comes back to Demery. He'll fire a long 3. That rattles out no good, but right there to put it back up and in. Alvarez with the rebound and the putback. 21-10. Leopard lead is 11. 4:40 left. And we'll get a backcourt as Torres flew it all the way across to Flood, who had not come across the timeline yet. That is turnover number 7. Lastly checks out. Cooper Epperson is back in for Comanche. Epperson will bring it across. 4:35 left before halftime. Epperson and Flood. Drives down. Great help defense from Torres right there. Here comes Shannon into the lane. Avoids Torres, but Torres swats at the ball and gets enough of him to call the foul, and that'll be the first on Gus. Second team foul. But because it's on the shot, Colby Shannon heads to the line to shoot 2. Free throws number 7 and 8 for Comanche. The Leopards have yet to attempt a free throw. That one rattles in for Shannon. Cuts the Leopard lead to 10 at 21-11. Torres will check out. Hernandez back in for the Leopards. Shannon can't get the second one to go. Hernandez pulls down the rebound. Over to Taylor into the right corner. Cater's thought about the 3. Lobs to Hernandez in the lane. Dumps it down low to Flood, and it's tipped and out of bounds. Hernandez had that little 10-footer in the lane he should have taken. Hindsight is always 20/20. Turnover number 8 on the Leopards. Shannon and Demery working against this press. Demery across the timeline to Epperson. Out to Shannon. 3:45 left. Leopards with a 10-point lead. Comanche with the basketball. Shannon to the free throw line. Stopped. Demery. Left wing 3. No. And Cater tips the rebound, but it goes right to Epperson at the free throw line. That shot won't go. Shannon with a miss. Up top goes back to Bowen on the right wing. Skip it back over to Demery. Drives the baseline. The floater's up and good for Giovanni Demery. 21-13. Leopard lead down to 8. 5-0 run right here from Comanche. Russell, left corner 3 on the way. No. Rebound for Flood, and he threw it away. Is that Epperson on the shot? 21-15. And we've got another turnover on the Leopards. Turnover number 10. I'm struggling to keep up with writing stuff down while these guys are moving too fast. We've got a timeout. I think we have a problem with the scoreboard. It should be 21-15, and it is now. They had it at 23-15. Now they've corrected it. 2:40 left before halftime. Torres will come back in the ballgame for the Leopards. 2:40 left, 21-15. Leopard lead is down to 6. It was 21-8. And it's now a 7-0 run. As Demery will bring it across. Epperson back to Demery. Gets a screen from Bowen. Gets to the elbow. Back up top. Cater went for the steal. Bowen got around him. And then Bowen can't finish the three. Cameron will come away with a miss. Cater turned down to three. Goes to the baseline. Off the glass. Nice move. Bryce Cater. Puts the Leopards back up by 8. 2:15 left. Shannon and Demery playing catch out high. Shannon waits for cutters. Alvarez stops top of the key. Torres just leaves him out there. Shannon back to Bowen right wing. Gets to the elbow. Drives into the lane. And they're going to call a foul on the drive. And Cameron picks up foul number 2. Team foul number 3. So since it's on the drive, no free throws here. Flood returns for the Leopards. Cameron right back out. Epperson to inbound on the baseline. The screen for Colby. Shannon tried to dump it underneath. Cater knocks the ball loose initially. Somehow Alvarez got it anyway. Misses the shot, though, and Cater pulls away the miss. Hernandez in for Torres. Can't finish it, though. Epperson tracks down the rebound. Demery stops, gives it back up to Shannon. Top of the key. Around the screen from Epperson. Long two on the way, and it's good for Colby Shannon. 23-18. Flood gets around. Everybody lays it up and in. Good answer to put the Leopards back up by 7 with 1:10 left to go before halftime. Bowen across the timeline. Back to Shannon, top of the key. Flood watches him closely. Drives the right side. Got by everybody and laid it up and in. Gus a little too late getting back over to cover him up. And it's a 5-point Leopard lead, and the Leopards turn it over. And at the other end, Bowen lays it in. 25-22, it's a 3-point ball game. Leopards had a 13-point lead at 21-8. Torres, double team. And he's got Cater there and didn't give it to him. Finally, Taylor, yes, in the end one. I guess not. Cater was right there by him, and he kept overlooking him. He may have a man right in his field of vision where he couldn't see him. But thankfully, they did find Taylor, who went down and got fouled, and they get the foul on number 1. That is Easton Bowen's first, only the first team foul in the quarter. Taylor completes the old-fashioned three-point play, his first 3 points of the game. Puts it back to a 6-point Leopard lead, 20 seconds left at 28-22. Bowen on the handle, looking for a final shot right here. Leopards do have the possession arrow to start the third quarter. And Hernandez, the steal, and they're going to call him for the foul. I thought that was a pretty good play, but only the 4th team foul, so they don't get to shoot free throws here, but that's the second personal on Armando. 7.2 on the clock. Shannon racing the other way, and we're going to get a foul again on the drive, but this time Shannon will go to the free throw line as that's team foul number 5. And it goes on the number 5 crew, Flood. It's Flood's first personal. Shannon heads to the line. He was 1 for 2 there just a moment ago. He's got 6 points in the quarter. Leopards have been outscored 14-7 since they had that lead at 21-8. Make it 15-7 now as Shannon hits that free throw to make it a 5-point game. Got them both. 28-24, Leopards by 4. A heave at the buzzer from Cater, won't drop. And the Leopards do have a lead. They were up 9 at the end of 1, but they're only up 4 at halftime. 28-24, Lindsay over Comanche. Take a timeout. We'll come back with our officially unofficial stats and more with your American Exchange Bank halftime show right after this on KBLP Live.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
For all your tax services, contact Grant and Katie Johnson, CPA. Grant and Katie are certified public accountants that provide full-service accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. With 2 offices, one located at 600 Southeast 4th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, and another at 313 North Walnut in Pauls Valley, Grant and Katie are ready to meet your CPA needs. Give Grant or Katie a call at 405-238-2727 and set up your appointment today.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go Lindsay!
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
Legacy Roofing is a family-owned and operated business that serves Lindsay, Oklahoma and surrounding areas. We specialize in getting your home back to its best, whether it be annual wear and tear or storm damage. We don't just fix roofs, we take care of your home. Legacy Roofing, family-owned, community-focused, and always here for you. Call us today for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 and let us protect your home with the care it deserves. Legends Pub House and Venue is your one-stop shop for good food and good entertainment. Come see us in Chickasha and stay tuned to our website for all of our upcoming events and shows.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. We would like to invite you to come and worship with us on Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We're located at 1205 West Cherokee Street. Here at the Lindsay Church of Christ, you will find the truth of God's Word, spoken in love, and a group of people who love God and one another. Do you have a Bible question? Well, we have a Bible answer. Come and worship with us and be edified at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
Lindsay Municipal Hospital is dedicated to providing quality service to our local community, and we're wishing our Leopards and Leopardettes a healthy and successful basketball season. Go Leopards!
Back here at halftime as the Comanche introducing their elementary grade school basketball teams to the fans here tonight. Good-looking bunch of basketball players out there on the floor, so congratulations all of them. We get here to halftime. It's a 28-24 lead for the Leopards. They led by 9 at the end of one at 15-6. But a big push there in that second quarter, and the Leopards were outscored 18-13 there in that second quarter. Going to have to find some answers. But looking at our officially unofficial stats, start with Comanche. They're led by Colby Shannon. He finishes with 8 points in the first half. Easton Bowen has 7. 4 points from Jonathan Alvarez, 3 from Cooper Epperson, and 2 from Giovanni Demry. And Comanche 6 of 10 from the free throw line. Leopards are led by Bryce Cater. He's in double figures already. He has 12 points in the first half, including 2 3-point baskets. Hunter Russell has the only other 3 of the game for the Leopards. And that was there in that second quarter. He has 5. 6 points from Isaac Cameron, 3 from Creed Taylor the old-fashioned way with the 2-pointer and an and one. And then 2 points from Crew Flood rounds out the scoring for the Leopards, who were 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Comanche shoots 10 free throws in the first half. The Leopards shot 1. A little bit of difference there. 17-13, Leopards are +4 on the glass. 6 turnovers for Comanche. 11 for the Leopards. A very uncharacteristic first half turnover-wise for the Leopards. Got to get that under control here in the second half. Look at our, again, very, very, very officially unofficial shooting numbers. Comanche 6 of 10 from 2-point range, 60% on the night. Just 2 of 10 from 3-point, though, for just 20%. So if they're 60% from 2 and 20% from 3, they're 40% overall, 8 of 20 from the field. Lindsay Leopards not as good, 4 of 13 from 2-point range, 31%. They were 3 of 8 from the 3-point line at 38%, and so overall 7 of 21 from the field in that first half at 33%. And again, the Leopards with a 4-point lead here at halftime, and they'll have the ball now to start the third quarter. That was your American Exchange Bank halftime show. We're back to action. Hernandez penetrates, sends it out to Taylor on the wing. Across the Cater into the right corner for Russell. Back to Cater, thought about the 3. Lastly, right in front of him. Russell will take the 3. It's short, though. Cameron can't get a hold of the rebound. Bowen does. Races the other way, takes it to the rack and lays it in. Not the start the Leopards were looking for, I can promise you. Taylor over to Hernandez. Hernandez penetrates, gets to the elbow or to the baseline, low post. Can't get it to go, too strong. Lastly with the miss. Shannon races the other way. Lastly stops top of the key. Cameron with the defense. 2-point Leopard lead after they led 21-8 there in that second quarter. Lastly looking to just run some time here. Stops, gives it over to Demery. He'll back up now. Looks to penetrate. Cater stays with him step for step. Step back jumper won't drop. Jones had the rebound and Taylor just took it away from him. Great play from Taylor. Cater, long three straight away. Everything but the finish. And then Cameron, yes! What a putback from Cameron. I mean, tough shot to get through the two guys that were hanging on his arm. Got it up to put the Leopards back up by 4 at 30-26. And now has a chance at the free throw line. And we've got whistles. Oh, the clock's running. I've noticed some things with the clock that I didn't think it was starting when it was supposed to start, and it was running. But that one ran a good 10 or 15 seconds off the clock. They put 15 back on it. So Cameron now gets ready to shoot his free throw. And he missed it. Lastly comes away with the miss. Bowen tries to get in on Cameron, can't get there. Good defense from Isaac. Demery. Bowen from the corner drives down, sends it out to Lastly. Three ball on the way, off the back iron, no good. Hernandez tipped it first. Cameron will come away with it. He'll take it all the way down, leaves it for Russell. Left corner three on the way, too strong. Hernandez skies for the miss, got his man in the air, couldn't finish. Russell gets that one. Taylor with it now, back to Russell. He'll reload, try it again. That one's also off the mark, and Lastly will get that one. And then Hernandez trying to get the ball back, picks up his third personal and the first team foul. Leopards had a couple of chances on that trip. Could not get them to go. Still have a 4-point lead at 30-26. Number 24, T.C. Lindsay, in the ball game for Comanche. Demery picked up on the switch by Taylor. Gets it to Bowen on the left wing. Goes left, sends it out in the corner to Lindsay. Back out to Demery. Gets the screen from Epperson, decides to shoot the three instead. It won't drop. Russell tips the rebound over to Cater. Russell to Taylor in the corner, back to Russell. He'll work to the top of the key all the way to baseline where Hernandez was all alone, and the reverse layup is up and good for Hernandez. 32-26, Leopards back up by 6. Demery over to Bowen, and we've got a timeout called by Coach Bowie. 4:40 left in the third. Leopards by 6. Comanche with the ball. We'll come back after this. This is Leopard Basketball. It's presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
If you have a hankering for the best barbecue in South Central Oklahoma, then get yourself down to the Meat Locker Barbecue in Lindsay. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, located just off of Highway 19 at 106 Northwest 4th. At the Meat Locker, we work hard to bring you the most consistent, delicious, slow-smoked barbecue around at a price that won't break the bank. And don't forget, we cater too, and we'd love to do the cooking for your next event. So come see us or give us a call, 405-428-1198. And visit our new website at meatlockerbbqok.com for the latest Meat Locker merchandise. We're proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Athletics and want to wish all the students, faculty, and staff a successful year.
4:40 left to go here in the third quarter. 32-26 Leopards. Bowen will inbound in front of his own bench. Gets it out to Demery. Cater on the defense there. Comes back to Bowen on the wing. Shannon picks him up on the switch. Now goes baseline. Sends it out into the corner. Epperson drives inside, traveled with it. Turnover number 7. Leopards get it back. Taylor in the backcourt. Looks like some three-quarter court trap here. Taylor across the timeline, though, has all the way to the free throw line, steps through, gets it out to Torres. Torres back all the way to Cameron. Cameron all the way to the rack, laid it up, missed it. Bowen with the rebound. Wants to run all the way to the other end. Epperson got it. Got to get back in some transition D, and the Leopards got caught behind. 32-28. Torres back over to Cater. Get across the timeline of Chris that press. Russell. Taylor drives the baseline. Double teamed. Has to pull it back out. Skip pass intended for Cater, and Taylor threw that one about 5 rows up into the stands. That'll be turnover number 12 on the Leopards. Demery will bring it across. His team down by 4, 3:35 left in the third. Lindsay sets the screen. Demery from the right elbow. Jumper too strong. Cater pulls it down. Cater top of the key to Cameron. Left wing. Taylor looking underneath. Comes back to Cameron. Looks to drive in. Gets to the free throw line. The cut inside from Cater. Turns around. Elevates. And the jumper is off. Tasty Lindsay with the miss. Bowen drives in. Jumper up and good for Bowen. 2-point game, 32-30. 3 minutes left. Cameron. Back to Russell. Across to Taylor as they get it across the timeline. Leopards looking for some offense here. They haven't been able to get anything to drop here in this quarter. And their ball from Cater. And Cater nearly had a steal. Shannon into the lane. They're going to get Taylor with the contact. Be Taylor's first. Team second in the quarter. But it will put Shannon at the line. And again, this will be free throws 11 and 12 in the ball game. The Leopards have attempted 2. Taylor checks out. Flood is back in. Shannon apparently missed that first free throw. I was writing down and didn't see, but that one will drop in. 32-31. None of that's been put on the scoreboard yet. Now they finally do as Russell races ahead. Sends it back to Torres, right back to Russell in the corner. He gets around his man and then got fouled. T.C. Lindsay just grabbed a hold of him. And Lindsay picks up foul number 1, team foul number 1. And since that's on the drive, Leopards will have it on the baseline. Cameron, spin move, and they said he stepped out of bounds. Nice try, nice move, great idea. Just got to get it off that baseline. So here comes Comanche now down by 1 after they trailed by 13. And they're going to pull it out. Try to force the Leopards to come play defense. And this is just my old basketball school. You're down. I don't know why you want to stand there and hold it. And if the Leopard, I would just sit back in the lane and let them do it. Now they'll come out and play some defense. Russell forced a tough one. Number 0 is Cruz Lyle, who's also in the ball game for Comanche. He gives it away to Lastly, picked up by Cameron. Lastly drives all the way down, sends it back out to Shannon. Shannon gets into the lane and fell down with it, but they're going to call a foul. He lost his balance and fell, but they're going to call crew flood with the push to give him his second personal and the third team foul. Lyle will inbound on the baseline. Shannon to Lastly. 3-ball on the way. No, he traveled with it. Shoveled his feet before he shot. Turnover number 8. Taylor is back in for the Leopards. A minute and a half left here in the third. Leopards with the ball, but a 1-point lead. Again, that 1-2-2 full court. Torres across to Cater. Back out to Flood. Top of the key, sends it over to Cater into the right corner. Cameron trapped there. Send it all the way back up top. They work it all the way back to Taylor for 3, left corner, but it does everything that go down. And we're going to get a foul on Cameron coming over the back, going the other way. You cannot even breathe without getting a whistle now. Third on Cameron, 4th team foul. Lastly in the backcourt. Leopards in their full court press. Epperson all the way to Lyle. Back up top, Lastly. He didn't even look at the rack. They're going to take it for a final shot here if they can. With still 50 seconds to go. Now he drives all the way down, puts a floater off the glass, and it'll go in. Lastly's first basket of the game is the first lead of the game for Comanche. They lead 33-32. Taylor on the left wing. Takes Lindsay to the baseline. Sends it to Cater. Right corner 3 on the way from Cater. Yes! Cater's third 3 was big. Puts the Leopards back up by 2. Epperson to Shannon. Back to Epperson. And Cater tips it right back to Shannon, though. And then Shannon dribbled it off of his foot. Cameron nearly lost it, and he traveled with it. Lyle, Demery, and Goathart all returned for Comanche. Lastly will inbound with 4.6 seconds left. Demery gets it across the timeline. All the way to the free throw, up at the free throw line. And, oh, that one nearly went in for Demery at the buzzer. But that 2-point lead is all the Leopards have at the end of 3. 35-33, Lindsay over Comanche at the end of the third. This will be a fun one. Don't go away. We're back with the fourth right after this here on KBLP Live.
Looking for your next adventure? Head to Morris Motorsports in Chickasha. We carry top brands like Polaris, Can-Am, Kawasaki, and Honda. Plus, we offer a full-service and parts department. Whether it's ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or accessories, we've got what you're looking for. Visit morrismotorsports.com or give us a call at 405-224-6113. At Morris Motorsports, we don't just sell machines, we sell fun.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
$35-33, Leopards with a 2-point lead. But Comanche has the basketball coming out of the timeout for the start of the fourth quarter. They will send Alvarez, Goathart, Lyle, Lastly, and Demery on the floor. The Leopards with their starters out there, with the exception of Torres out there in place of Russell, who started this game. They trap Lastly. Taylor with the steal if he can catch it. He can't. Had exactly what they wanted as they rushed Lastly. He tried to get it back to Demery. Taylor tips the ball, but he could not ever track it back down. Lastly, we'll bring it across again. See if they try that same thing again. Lastly on the handle, Cameron on the defense. The backdoor cut from Alvarez. And should have been a push, and they call the flop and do not call anything and give Alvarez the bucket. Ties the game at 35. Torres up top, Hernandez for three. No. Torres, a rebound, and yeah, he pointed the wrong direction, and everybody's going the other way. But he called it on Alvarez, which was the right call. His first is the team's first in the quarter. So Cater to inbound under his own basket. Tie ball game at 35. Cameron gives it right back to Cater. Taylor top of the key has Demery on him. Cameron at the top for the high post. He'll get it from Cater out between the circles. Back to Taylor on the wing. Taylor goes left side, drives around his man, gets under the basket, steps around, puts it up with the left hand, left it short. Rebound fought for Cameron. They're going to call the jump ball, and Leopards will have the possession. Taylor will inbounds. Got it to Cater right wing. Catch fire three on the way. Back iron no good. Alvarez with a miss. Demery pushes the other way. Now he'll back out, and again, they're going to spread the floor. Lastly gets it back. Looks to penetrate. Now backs it back out. Cameron with him. Gets the screen from Alvarez. Good switch there from Torres. Torres knocks the ball loose. Dives on the floor. It's loose. And they're going to get a timeout called from the bench from Comanche. They will have the possession, but a timeout on the floor. 6:28 left. Tie ball game at 35. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back with more Leopard basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank after this timeout on KBLP Live.
Physical Therapy Central in Lindsay, Oklahoma is here for you, whether you're a dedicated athlete or you're just trying to navigate your new normal. Our team is dedicated to providing quality service to make your experience as easy as possible. We're wishing our Leopards and Leopardettes a healthy, happy, successful basketball season.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
We are all tied up at 35. See if the Leopards can hold them off here as Comanche has just eased their way back into this thing. Demery with it out near the half line. Again, they look to want to spread the floor here, try to run this down. Demery double team, got it to Alvarez, and they're going to call another foul on the Leopards, and Alvarez is going to go to the free throw line. And the foul was called on Cameron, and that's his fourth. First team foul on the Leopards here in the fourth quarter, as we're just shy of 2 minutes away. Alvarez knocked down the first. Puts Comanche back up by one. Cameron out with those 4 fouls. Hunter Russell returns for the Leopards. Alvarez can't get the second one to go. Armando Hernandez tracks down a long rebound. He'll give it up to Cater and then get it right back from him. Leopards now down by one with the basketball. We're 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Hernandez goes baseline, sends it in the lane to Cater, up top to Torres, back to Cater, back inside, or to Taylor inside to Cater, and he left it short. Lastly, into Alvarez, stops, rejected, but right out to Shannon. Demery again just dribbles out near the half line. Cater eases up on him to get a count going. Sends it over to Lastly. Lastly lost the handle. Cater has it ahead to Hernandez. Takes it right at Lastly. Can't hit the shot. But we'll get a foul called on the reach in trying to get the ball back. We can't get a foul on the shot, but we can get a foul on that. Cater picks up the foul, and that is his second, team's second. Alvarez races down to get the ball against this press from the Leopards. Lastly and Demery in the backcourt. Clock set down to 5:10, and Alvarez gets the ball across the timeline. Lastly gets it out near the half line, over to Bowen. Bowen penetrates, stops, puts it up, won't drop, rebound Torres. Taylor drives, gets into the lane, and they're going to call him for a travel. I did not see that at all. That's turnover number 15. 36-35, Comanche with a 1-point lead, 4:45 left in the ballgame. Shannon had Alvarez wide open at the other end of the floor, but overthrew him for the 10th turnover against Comanche. Now the official having a visit with a couple of photographers that were apparently not where he wanted them to be. Taylor, left wing, comes up top to Torres, back to Hernandez on the right wing. Steps in, gives it out top to Russell, back over to Cater on the wing left side. Back to Torres between the circles, back to Taylor on the right wing. Good movement from the Leopards here. Russell back over to Hernandez left side. Hernandez goes all the way to the rack, lays it up and in. Nice move from Hernandez. Leopards finally get something to get back to a 1-point lead. 4:05 left. Trap Shannon in the gut. Alvarez wide open. Got it. That's the problem with the trap up top. You leave somebody open on the backside, and they found Alvarez. Puts Comanche back up by 1, 3:45 left. Hernandez, the pick and roll. Torres had to go too deep to catch it. Sends it to Cater on the left corner. And timeout called by the Leopards with 3:39 left to go in the ballgame. Leopards need to find some offense. Let's see if they come out with it. We'll do that right after this. This is Leopard Basketball. It's presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
3:39 left in the ball game. 38-37 Comanche, a 1-point lead. Cater, Hernandez, Torres, Cameron, and Russell back out on the floor out of the timeout. Leopards need some offense. Cater on the far sideline to inbound out of the timeout. Cater threw it right at Shannon, nearly lost it, but he got it back. They set up for Cater to get a look at three, and he nails it! Cater for three, his fourth of the game. Puts the Leopards up by 2 at 40-38. Now, and again, I don't understand this, and if I'm Coach Terry, I think I'll just let our guys stand back there. If y'all want to run 3 minutes off the clock and you're down by 2, go for it. But Demery slipped and fell. I think he hurt a knee there. Russell will get the turnover and run out at the other end, and it's unfortunate. If he really did hurt himself right there, I hate that. May have twisted a knee right there. It's fortunate for the Leopards that they get the basket out of it to go back with a 4-point lead, but you certainly hope this is not a serious injury right here on a Giovanni Demery, and they will help him up. And looks like he is okay. That is very good to see. Yep. So Epperson will check in, but thankfully looks like he is okay. He'll be back in the ballgame. The next stoppage. 42-38, Leopards by 2. 2:55 left in the ballgame. Bowen races up the floor. Works right, gets it out into the corner for Epperson. Epperson races to the top of the key, gets it to Shannon. Hernandez stays with him. Back to Epperson. Leopards got to have some tough D down the stretch here as we get to 2.5 left. Alvarez comes to set the screen. Epperson gets it back over to Bowen. Bowen inside Alvarez, turns around on Torres, can't get him in the air. Lastly for three from the right corner, or left corner, and it's good. Lastly's only got 2 baskets in the ballgame, but that one's huge. It pulls Comanche back within 1. 2:05 left. Cater stops top of the key, gives it to Cameron. Cameron, the backdoor cut, not there. Ball's knocked away. Leopards turn it over, number 16. Lastly gets it on the wing. A minute 48 with the clock running. The Leopards with a 1-point lead. And again, Comanche looking like they want to just waste time and stand out there with it. I don't understand that mentality. And then lastly nearly got past Cameron. He retreated very well. Epperson cut off on his drive. Cater nearly had a steal. Bowen can't get away. Epperson can't. Duffers do a great job of staying with their guys there. Again, lastly, can't get away from Cameron, even with the screen from Alvarez. A minute 15 to go. Now Bowen drives the lane, gets stripped. And they're going to call a foul on the Leopards, which is probably the shock to everybody. They'll call it on Cater. It's his third team foul, but they're going to put Easton Bowen at the free throw line. And again, I'll call out the difference in numbers. This is free throws 13 and 14 on the night for Comanche as Bowen misses the front end of 2. What's that old saying? Ball don't lie. But Leopards have taken 2 free throws tonight compared to 14 now for Comanche. Got the second one to go to tie the game at 42. A minute 12 to go. Cameron in the lane, spin move. 2 free throws coming up. Got the foul as he got his man in the air. Nice job from Cameron. Picks up the foul on Bowen, just his second, only the second team foul. But this is where Isaac shined Tuesday night. Again, he was 7 of 8 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter the other night. Need a couple of big ones right here from the sophomore. And he can't get the first one to go. I should have kept my mouth shut. I jinxed him. Demery returns for Comanche. Epperson will sit. Cameron with a second free throw. And that won't go either, but Russell has an offensive rebound. Hernandez drives the baseline and tried to go to Torres. It was tipped out by Bowen. The Leopards will get to keep it. 58 seconds left. Timeout, Lindsay. All tied up at 42. We'll take a quick one. We'll come back to Comanche after this. This is Leopard basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
We are all tied up at 42. Leopards will have the ball out of the timeout. Coach Terry trying to come up with a final game plan. Just 58 seconds left in the ball game. This is where I don't know that you try to run a 1-minute stall, and especially with the fact that Comanche has played such tight defense on the Leopards all night. Hernandez, Cameron, Russell, Cater, and Torres on the floor for the Leopards. Hernandez on the baseline to inbounds. Got it to Cameron, handed it back to Hernandez. They free up Cater, top of the key for three. No. Rebound, and they had Bowen over the back, and they don't call it. Cater with the steal. Lob it over to Hernandez. Got Bowen in the air, and Hernandez will go to the free throw line. Bowen picks up foul number 3, team foul number 3. Great job by the Leopards and Cater coming up with that steal, and Hernandez trying to clear the cobwebs out as he took a shot to the head right there. But again, 44 seconds left. A couple of big free throws here for Hernandez, and he knocks down the first one. Leopards with a 1-point lead now, 43-42. Peyton Jones checks out. Bryson Lashley is back in for Comanche. Hernandez. Got him. 2 huge free throws from the junior. 44-42 Leopards. 40 seconds left. Lashley with the basketball. Gets a screen from Bowen. Timeout called Comanche. That should be their final timeout. 36 seconds left. We'll see what happens. We'll be back right after this. Leopard basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon polycarts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
36.2 seconds left in the ball game. The Leopards have a 2-point lead at 44-42, but Comanche has the basketball. Talked about the free throw discrepancy a while ago. The foul discrepancy, 16-7. 16 fouls called on the Leopards. 7 have been called in the ball game against Comanche. That's why there's such a free throw discrepancy. Bowen and Russell nearly knocks it away from Demery, but Demery will have it in the backcourt. Down to 30 seconds. Alvarez with the screen. Demery goes back to Shannon. Shannon into the lane. Dumps it down to Alvarez. Got it. Ties the game at 44. Leopards with the ball and 15 seconds left. Timeout, Lindsay. We'll keep it here for this one. Make sure we don't miss anything. 15 seconds left. And this is where you start talking strategy. I am not a coach. But I do know that you've got a couple of guys on the floor in Isaac Cameron and Armando Hernandez that are very good at making a penetration into the lane and trying to work for shots in the lane, and I think that's what you got to do here is try to get in the lane to get a shot, and if you don't get your shot, you at least hope you can get a whistle and a foul call to get some free throws here with just 15 seconds left. Try to put one in the win column. With 15, you also probably try to run it down for a final shot at that. That way you don't leave Comanche any time to try to come back and score in case you don't get a whistle or you don't hit a shot. It's been a fun game. The Leopards were up 9, 15-6 at the end of one. They led by 4 at halftime, but it was a 1-point game at the end of the third at 2-point game, 35-33. And it's been back and forth since. See what the Leopards have drawn up. Torres, Cameron, Hernandez, Cater, and Russell on the floor. Epperson, Jones, Shannon, Alvarez, and Bowen on the floor for Comanche. Cameron will inbounds. Got it in the backcourt. Hernandez gets across the timeline. Down to 10. Gets it to Torres. Back to Hernandez. Down to 4. Down to 3. Down the baseline. In the lane. They step on the baseline with 0.3 left. We're going to be going to overtime. Leopards will just make sure they don't. You got will not probably get a shot off here, but the Leopards will get a chance at overtime anyway. So we're all tied up at 44. And we will head to a final, or hope maybe a final overtime period. Right after this, this is Leopard Basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Schirach with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards.
So we have not decided anything after 32 minutes. We will jump it up for another 4 minutes in overtime. Cater and Jones, or excuse me, Cameron and Jones at the center circle. And Lastly ends up with it. Comanche will get the first chance. Demery and Lastly play catch across the top. Back over to Demery. Back to Lastly. Looks to drive in and then sends it right back out. Demery gets it back. Hernandez with the defense over to Lastly. Comes back out to Jones and handing it right back to Lastly. This is called X if you're playing for the Lindsay Leopards. This is what they run when they want to run some time. Bowen out to Demery. Tries to go back the other way. Great defense from Hernandez. They give it back out to Jones. Now Bowen out near the half line. Comanche's managed to run nearly a minute off the clock. Bowen goes all the way to the baseline, cut off, comes back to Lastly and out to Jones. Under 3 left. Again, Comanche's had the ball for over a minute. Back to Jones. Run a 4-minute stall game, I guess. Shannon gives it right back to Jones. He'll give it right back to Shannon. Looks to cut in on Russell. Can't get there. Tries again. Reloads and gives it to Bowen on the wing. Bowen wants to go baseline. Did go across the lane to Demery, and they'll send it right back out to Lastly. Lastly to Shannon. Back to Lastly. They've now run almost 2 minutes off the clock. Got to be careful right there. And Hernandez, a couple of hands there. They'll get that foul call. Lastly lost the handle on the basketball. It's out of bounds. Leopards get it off the turnover. Yep. And again, I don't understand a concept of that much time on the clock that you're going to try to run 4 minutes off the clock in a stall game. But we've seen Coach Bowie do that. That's why he's the coach and I'm not. So Leopards now with the basketball in a tie game, 1:52 to go. In the first overtime at least. Hernandez. Russell gets it right wing. Back to Hernandez up top. Now Cameron with it right wing. Comes back to Hernandez. Around to Torres screen. Comes back to Torres. Gives it down to Cater on the wing left side. He'll dribble to the top of the key. Backs up. Gives it back to Hernandez. Leopards may give him a little taste of their own medicine here. Run some time themselves. Torres. Hernandez left corner. Dribbles back up top. Gives it to Cameron. Cameron right to the free throw line. Knocks it down. 46-44 Leopards. A minute left to go in the first overtime. Lastly, takes Cameron but can't get around him. Demery, 4-3. Got it. Huge shot from Demery. His second field goal of the game, and that's what he hits. 1 point, Comanche lead. 41 seconds left. Hernandez. Torres, top of the key. Over to Cameron left wing. Gets a Russell screen. Nearly lost the basketball. Dives on the floor. Timeout called by Lindsay to save that one. 25 seconds left on the clock. I actually like our chances here with the fact that you got 25 seconds left and you've got the basketball, but we'll see what the Leopards draw up here. We've got a 60-second timeout. We're back in Comanche right after this. This is Leopard Basketball presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLPlive.
At South Central Medical and Resource Center, we strive to provide the highest level of medical care to the communities that we serve. It's our goal to foster and inspire a family atmosphere, and that doesn't just start in our waiting room. That's why South Central Medical and Resource Center is a proud sponsor of Lindsay Athletics and Academics.
Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
25 seconds left in the first overtime, and Comanche off of a huge three from Giovanni Demery. Only his second field goal of the game. And puts the Comanche Indians up by one, 47-46. So the Leopards with the ball and 25.7 on the clock. Got to have something here. Cater, Hernandez, Torres, Cameron, and Russell on the floor. In the backcourt, Hernandez will get it. Shannon waits for him to cross the timeline. Works left. They screen for Cater to the top of the key. Around to Torres screen. Backs up. Three ball on the way. No, off the front of the rim. Torres can't get a hold of it. It's finally he does. And he lost it going up and no foul call. All kinds of contact in there with Torres, and we cannot get a foul call. Torres whistled for the foul. But again, Torres was just being murdered under there and came up with that and could not get a call. They'll try to strip Bowen, nearly got it. They're going to call the foul. That'll be team foul number 5. So free throws coming up. 3.2 on the clock. So even with 2 free throws here, the Leopards have a chance for a long ball to try to get this one. But that was number 3 on Hunter Russell. And again, a timeout on the floor. Full timeout. Let's take it with them. Come back to Comanche after this. Leopard basketball is presented by the American Exchange Bank on KBLP Live.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards!
Super C Mart in Lindsay is proud to cheer on our Leopards and Leopardettes. Come see us for all your game day snacks, or bounce back from a late night of Leopard basketball with one of our goodies from the bakery section. And make sure to download our app so you never miss a deal.
.2 seconds left on the clock. The Leopards are going to have to work some magic here. We got a couple of free throws coming out of the timeout for Easton Bowen. Now, that being said, Bowen's only 1 for 2 at the line. The last trip he made there in that fourth quarter. Even 2 free throws here. You're down 3. You got 3.2 seconds to get to mid-court or better to get up a heave at the buzzer. Well, we'll see what Bowen can do here with 2 free throws. He knocks down the first. And I'll say this again, 18-7, the number of fouls called against the Leopards versus the number of fouls called against Comanche. Misses the second one. And Lashley tips it. No, they saved it inbounds. And the clock started running, and the clock ran out on the Leopards, 48-46. Comanche gets out with a 2-point win. We'll send it back to JD, take a timeout. We'll get back to wrap up an overtime win for Comanche right after this on KBLP Live.
Tabors Drug has been locally owned and operated for almost 60 years and has employed many Leopards and Leopardettes. We are very proud to be a supporter of our sports teams. At Tabors Drug, your prescriptions are filled with care and accuracy, and our pharmacist is available for free consulting concerning your prescriptions bought at Tabors. We also offer interpreters for our Spanish-speaking friends. We are a very friendly store that has that small town feel. You can reach us at 405-756-4511. Come and see us.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
T&W Tire is a family-owned, full-service commercial tire company. As a leader in auto repair, T&W is more than just tires. Our highly qualified mechanics can get you back on the road no matter what you drive. We also specialize in serving the tire needs of commercial fleets, oil and gas, construction equipment, and a variety of industrial applications. So for your automotive needs, look no further than T&W Tire, located at 410 Southeast 4th in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or look up one of our many locations on tnwtire.com.
For
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
Back to wrap up, a very disappointing loss for the Lindsay Leopards, 48-46. They dropped to Comanche, and we're going to quickly wrap this up and try to get out of here. They're fixing to start, I think, what is going to be a homecoming ceremony. So for Comanche, 2 players in double figures. Easton Bowen finishes with 13, and Jonathan Alvarez with 11. 9 from Colby Shannon. 5 apiece from Cooper Epperson, Giovanni Demery, and Bryson Lastly. And that rounds out the scoring Comanche. They were 9 of 18 from the free throw line. For the Lindsay Leopards, they had 2 players in double figures. 18 tonight from Bryce Cater. He had 4 threes in the ball game. And 10 from Isaac Cameron to finish in double figures. He had 6 rebounds to go along with his 10 points to tie Armando Hernandez for leading rebounder tonight. 7 from Hunter Russell, 6 from Armando Hernandez, and then 3 from Creed Taylor and 2 from Crew Flood rounds out the scoring for the Leopards, who only went 3 of 6 from the free throw line. So 18 free throws compared to 6. And we already talked about 18-7, the foul call difference. It's was a big difference in the ball game. But again, the Leopards dropped that one 48-46. 29-23, the Leopards are +6 on the glass. But the Leopards had 16 turnovers compared to 12 for Comanche. But again, the Leopards will now drop to 14-7, and Comanche picks up just their 5th win of the season. Again, the Leopards and Leopardettes will be back home at Leopard Arena coming up on Monday night. They'll play that makeup game with the Washington Warriors and Lady Warriors, so that's when we will see them next, is over at home at Leopard Arena. We're going to wrap up and get out of here. We had a gentleman from Comanche, very nice, to come up here and tell us that apparently it is extremely foggy outside right now, so we're going to try to hurry up and pack up and get out of here and try to not interrupt what's going to be festivities at the time. Thank you for being with us tonight for Leopard and Leopardette basketball, presented by the American Exchange Bank in Lindsay. Big thank you to J.D. Scruggs for our live stream, Andrew, ESPN2 Lion on the camera, and Colton Harrell back at our studios in Lindsay. My name is Greg Peary. We'll say goodnight from Comanche. We'll see you in Lindsay on Monday night. Until we see you then, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.